And Wentz will connect. I go to Jackson again. Another first down here. So getting Deshaun Jackson involved early. Of course, Deshaun Jackson of the of the kick return fame.
It's going to be a matchup
for the
that's going to be worth watching as we move through this.
Most Giants fans will hard to forget the kick return that he returned basically the full length of the field to beat them. That was back in the Meadowlands. It was a Sunday night game, though, I believe. And the handoff here is going to end up to Boston Scott, up ahead for about 3-4 yards. Wentz from the shotgun, flanked by Scott. 3 receivers to the top, gives the handoff, and Scott Ryan going to go right up the middle. Plenty of running room there. Gets about 6. And the Eagles will keep moving the chains down the field here. Decent possession so far. Not quite in the red zone, still about 20 yards to go. Running no huddle at the moment. 2 receivers at the top, 2 receivers at the bottom. Handoff once again to Scott, looking to go up the middle. Cuts it out right side and only gets about a yard. 2nd and 9 coming up for Philly. And spread about now. We've got 3 receivers to the bottom. Look at the go route perhaps on the outside. If that's where Carson Wentz wants to go, he decides to check it down in the middle there. And that'll be good for about 7 yards. Pass complete to Greg Ward, number 84. And it will be about 7 or 8, just about a yard. 3rd and 1.
In the backfield for the first time tonight. Wentz over the middle, completes.
Man in motion is Ward again. Carson Wentz keeps this one, tries to take it himself, but the Giants defense is all over it. Absolutely nothing going, and Wentz is flattened there in the backfield. This is going to be a potentially 31-17, 48-yard field goal if the Eagles want to try it, would be my guess. If so, they're going to send over Jake Elliott here to give this a shot, or they're going to go for it on 4th and 1, either way. Don't know if Philly... Okay, Philly will go for it here. 4th and 1 from the Giants' 31-yard line. First possession of the game. 3 of 9 on 4th down conversions this year. Carson Wentz going to pull this down. He's got running room up ahead, and he will take it, slide, and give himself forward. Assuming that he started that slide on the opposite side of on the correct side of that down marker. Looks like they will give this to him. Remember, there was that slight rule that you're down kind of where you give yourself up. That was the Aaron Rodgers play about 2 weeks ago that where he was short of the end zone here. And actually, Carson Wentz is going to flank out wide, playing the receiver position. This is going to be a direct snap. No, not to Scott. Direct snap here instead to Jalen Hurts, who's just going to hand it off to Scott, who's going to go left, but no gain on the play. Instead, we've got our first flag and our first penalty. Oh, wow. Hegerton, thank you very much for the follow on the Twitch side of things. Much appreciated. Thanks for tuning in tonight. And let us know if you're a Giants fan or a Philly fan. We're going to root for the Giants. I have multiple friends that are Giants fans, originally from the New York area. So I tried to convince them to come on and stream this with us, but they were too embarrassed to show themselves. So they decided not to come out here. Carson Wentz from after the 5-yard penalty, the false start there on the little gadget play after Hurts was in the game. Wentz now back to pass, looking complete. Oh, Jeff Pace is the Chargers fan. We will have complete there to Jackson for about 7 yards. I think we will have the Chargers at some point in the season. That's pretty easy to check, actually. Actually, they're coming to Week 15, so December 12th, we will have the Los Angeles Chargers and the Las Vegas Raiders, actually. News out of the Raiders camp to just today saying the Raiders have placed 5 individuals on COVID/IR, and looks like either the Giants were offsides here or there was a false start by Philly, and of course each team is pointing the finger. And I have to see a replay of actually who jumped here. They are going to penalize the Giants for that one. 5-yard penalty is going to bring up 2nd and 1. Bad penalty here, 94 on the encroachment. All right, so Eagles give it to them at the 19-yard line for New York. This drive still continuing. Was the first and only drive so far of the game, coming on 7 minutes, and the pass is complete up ahead to the tight end, Richard Rodgers, but it's going to fall just short, 1 yard short here, as Philly is knocking on the door. Nice bullet just over the middle. Finds a soft spot in that defense. Get down. He's going to go. Yeah, they're going to mark him just a yard short. Philly going to have a chance to score a touchdown here in the opening drive. Look for Scott, or you got 3 receivers up wide. Perhaps going to cut in here in the slot. Or is he going to go outside with it and throw the fade? Actually, Wentz is going to hold it, and he's going to tumble in, and he's going to do a little pirouette there for the touchdown. Carson Wentz puts Philly on the board here early on their first possession. 6 points for Philly, 6 fantasy points for Wentz, actually. That's going to count as a rushing touchdown. And so if you've got Wentz on your fantasy team, you're going to get all 6 of these beauties. Again, almost gets stopped, just runs into his running back there. Probably thought he had more room than he was actually had to work with. Good start for Philly. Of course, both teams struggling a little bit this season, but when the NFC East has to play each other, well, somebody has to win. So they can't all lose the game, as the PAT is good by Jake Elliott, and that will make it 7-0. Philadelphia Eagles, with Daniel Jones and the Giants coming up right after the commercial break. Stick around, everybody. Thanks very much for tuning in tonight. We'll be right back with the Giants' first drive of the game.
Someone in your family, a Navy Federal Credit Union member, and you can join here for you. And with great loan and safe rates, anytime bank safe personal service, anytime bank check personal service, open to all branches. Open to all branches. Join today. Join today.
He's got the ball. Looking downfield. Looking downfield.
I was traveling so many times, so many different places, so many different avenues, and there's always that question in your mind, like, oh, will I ever work again? I was trying so many times, so many different places, so many different avenues, and there's always that question in your mind, like, oh, will I ever work again?
I couldn't find a job. Did somebody introduce me to Indeed?
I was home when I got the job offer. I was excited. I was like, oh, wow, like, I got the job.
Indeed not only helps me get my career off the ground, it got me not just the job, but the job I want to do forever.
How far away? Kevin, anything to report?
Not a
Apartments.com. Yeah, that's interesting. Is that the most last 983 days? Because we're willing to scout them out and how far away. Kevin, anything to report? He's just one of the reasons why more people find their place on Apartments.com than any other website.
Sir, we have an incoming call.
Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place. He's just one of the reasons why more people find their place on Apartments.com than any other website.
Sir, we have an incoming call.
Send it to voicemail.
Done.
Apartments.com, the most popular place to find a place.
Everything you need when you need it most. Introducing the Toyota Venza with standard all-wheel drive. Toyota, let's go places. Everything you need when you need
Dude,
it
you're
most.
inting so hard right now.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get off when Nate gets on.
Toyota, let's go places.
All right, and back at it here. Welcome back, everybody. Philly on its first drive, 6 minutes, managing to convert on a 4th and 1 successfully. Putting the Giants down 7 points here in the early going. And this kick gets absolutely zero height on it, but it actually will be fielded. That was going to go out the back of the end zone. The Giants are just going to take it out and make it go to the 27, actually. So they get a positive net of 2 yards on that play. And so I guess it worked out for them. Danny Dimes, as the Blue Devils, former Blue Devils would call him, 204 rushing yards, leading the team. Of course, Saquon Barkley out for the season with the injury. So Giants thin at the running back position. This first handoff of the game, good for 8 yards to Evan Ingram, who takes it left side. Nicely done. Way to get started there on the ground.
Big 88, 6'3", 240. And the fourth-year pro carries for 7. Well, they figure that they haven't been able to throw the ball to him as often as they'd like, so why not just hand it to him? That way you for sure get the ball.
I can't even, this doesn't even line up.
2nd and 3 here. Jones, the handoff. Actually, no, the fake. Jones surveying the field, looking, gonna go left here. He's gonna way overthrow this one. Wanted to get Slayton out there. Darius Slayton on the outside, but just way overthrowing. Not even a chance. Sure, Slayton like held up here. A lot of hand fighting going on this one, but no penalty. Ref almost ate it, by the way. On that side of things too. Actually, we are gonna get a flag. And they are going to call Darius Slay for holding. So the hand fighting does end up resulting in a penalty. It won't be a pass interference, so the holding is just going to be, was it 5 yards in the?
I think it's 5 yards in the first down. That's what it
We'll
is.
have the first down. Yeah. And the handoff will be to Freeman, who is in the backfield there, replacement for Saquon Barkley. Picks up 6 on first down. And staying on schedule are the New York Football Giants here, approaching midfield. Giants offense, 30th in rushing, 30th in passing, and 31 total. And by the way, there's only 32 teams in the league. So who is 32? Maybe Washington?
It'd have to be the other New York team or Washington.
Oh, it could be the other New York team. It could be the Jets. That's right. Yeah. It's probably the Jets. The sad state of football in New York. Danny Dimes looking left. Actually gonna try to get it to Devontae Freeman. But Philly is there. That was McLeod there. Rodney McLeod on the coverage. And does not connect. Well, it should be an easy pass. He's actually looking down that pass the entire way. I'm surprised McLeod wasn't more like looking to jump the route there on him.
They did enough by just being in front of him, being able to intimidate him and just distract him from catching the pass.
Well, Lewis in the Daniel Jones just backpedaling. Will get it complete up ahead to Ingram. 2 yards if it holds, but there's an immediate flag on the play.
It's gonna be pass interference most likely, I think.
Pass interference on the
It was-
offense.
No, I think it was offensive, or somebody got in the way of one of the Eagles defenders.
Oh, so this is a pick then. It could be a pick play. We'll see if they give us a replay or not. Yeah, and it is offensive pass interference. That'll back them up. 10 yards here. Still third down, but it's going to be 3rd and 13. So let's see if we do get this pick play here. Ingram across. Yes, there you go. There it is. Caden Smith on Singleton, and you can stand there, but like he literally bumped the guy.
Yeah,
That
it's
is
too much
too
contact. It's a
is
very
too much
easy
contact.
call and a good call from the referees.
Also, you're supposed to like keep moving so that the defenders hit each other, in which case that play is totally legal. But if you hit the defenders, not the right way to execute the play. 3rd and 13. Jones back to pass, actually going to bootleg out to the right. Only has about a yard to work with. They're going to tuck it and run, and he's just going to run himself out of bounds here. About 3 yards short of the first. So the New York Giants are going to have to kick this thing away. Unsuccessful first. Unable to match Philly's scoring opportunity. Unless they are crazy enough to go for 4th and 3. Philly went for 4th and 1, and here comes the kicking team, so they're going to swap things out real quick. And now Philly's got to swap things out to their special teams, so defense coming out. Maybe they're trying to get them with 12 men on the field, but remember they substituted. They have to give Philly time, and so the ref doesn't let them. They should snap the ball immediately. And they aren't going to catch them with 12 men on the field. And that is going to be a fair catch there at about the 10-yard line by Greg Ward. You could kind of see that they were trying to maybe catch a 5-yard penalty here. Not possible. And we'll be right back as the Phillies will resume the second drive. Oh, Nate.
Yo.
He's
All right,
arrived.
We'll sub you in here as we are at halftime. So I did this a way that
Is it
makes this
halftime already?
really easy. No, sorry. We just hit the commercial.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say it's like
Yeah.
seems pretty early.
Bang, bang, bang.
What
All
I
right,
missed
that
so
should-
far.
Well, you missed the Giants not really doing much.
What is that? What exactly does that make it new?
Yeah,
You know what I mean? It's like
the Eagles are up 7-0. They put together like a 6.5-minute drive that on the first drive there, and they scored.
oh, they did.
Yeah, converted a 4th and 1. Pretty good by Carson Wentz, actually. Not bad by Carson in this opening frame.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Yeah, I was kind of expecting something like that to be happening, considering like I don't know, like even though I know that they're kind of decimated with their injuries and such, they're practically like gonna still have like the advantage over the Giants. I mean, especially defensively, because like they're kind of pretty so at this point of the year. So
Yeah, I mean, well, both these teams kind of like.
Well, yeah.
I mean, one team's got Jason Garrett coaching, so you know how that's gonna go.
Oh yeah.
So,
Well, I mean, the
Mr.
clap
Clap.
machine
Yeah,
is
it's a
moving,
clap machine, that's
moving
what it
all
is.
over the NFC East, man. It's like the coaching carousel. You get fired from one, you just go to the other one. If
Yep.
only it were that easy in the real world to get jobs.
Well, I guess it's just because, you know, he's had a little bit of like a reputation because of Mr. Jerry Jones, and because like, you know, he's been well known for like years.
Yeah.
It's gonna like, you know, help him get himself in there somehow, some way.
I don't know. It just baffles me that coaches that don't win, like, everybody's just, yeah, come over here.
Yeah, and that's kind of like, that is kind of like the funny thing. I thought that he would have gone like the Mike McCarthy route. You know what I mean? It's like he would probably either take like some years off of football, or he would not go back into coaching again, because it really felt like most of his time and reputation was made when Jerry Jones was kind of like helping him be in the staff. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, were the Giants trying to pull the fake on this one? Like,
They definitely looked like they could have, actually. I looked at 25, Valentine.
Yeah.
he was like wide. There was nobody on him. I'm like thinking, man, if they pull out a fake right here, this would be perfect. Like
I
if it was
thought
the
they were
Rams-
trying to. I thought they were trying to get Philly caught with 12 men on the field, which if they're gonna sub late, isn't gonna happen because refs have to give Philly the chance to sub. But here's Carson Wentz with the fake handoff to Deshaun Jackson, and that pass is way too high for Fulgham, rather.
Yeah, Fulgham.
Fulgham.
Yeah, Travis Fulgham actually is, honestly, in my opinion, one of like the more emerging players in the NFL because the dude went from practice squad, I believe, in like week 3 or 4, and came in and basically took over as like the number 1 receiver for Carson Wentz to this point. As you can see in the graphic, they're talking about the receiving touchdowns in each of his first 3 games, and he's been very impressive. Had a pretty good game actually against like of all teams the Steelers defense. And he's been basically his main man ever since he got on the team.
The handoff here is to Scott, and the Giants are all over it there as the helmet comes off of defensive tackle Tomlinson. And so he will have to sit out a play. Remember, if your helmet comes off, you have to be out for one play, whether you took it off. Well, if you take your helmet off, it's a penalty. But,
I think you're allowed to take it off after the play, though. Because I've seen some players take it off, and then they're in the next play.
Well, maybe if you're like trying to fix your
I
long
think if you
Yeah. like if you're trying to like fix it around and everything, that's fine. But it's more so like on like crazy look at me celebrations. That's where
right.
Yarder.
Bunch formation down to the left. Wentz looking that way, now looking back right. Wentz still looking. He's got 2 Giants chasing him, and he's going to go down. Oh, just shy of the end zone there. Wentz going to go down in the 3. They're going to punt this thing out the back of the end zone. Careful here. Plenty of drama that can happen when punting out of your own end zone.
I always wonder, is Carson Wentz just bad, or is it the team around him? I can never really understand with him sometimes.
I could probably say, to like, add to that point, it's more like he's not used to the guys that he has around him.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a very unfamiliar type of thing to say because he's always worked with guys that he's very unfamiliar with in a sense. But it's mainly with his protection.
Like,
he doesn't have all the same guys that he has had like for the past 3-4 years.
I just feel like the story's the same every single year.
This punt barely makes it over the 50 and gets returned 10 yards here to the 40. I mean, that's a wobbler. Philly's kicking game has not been strong. The first kickoff didn't make it into the end zone. It literally line drived across the field, and now this one.
That was a knuckleball.
Yeah, maybe there's a wind going in that particular direction, but in any case, we'll be right back after the commercial.
Yep. Also, to add to your little question there, Fran, it does basically sound like that it's the same exact thing every year. I mean, 2018,
right?
It was
Isn't it
their
the same?
defense. It's 2019, it's their offense. And now it's everybody.
Every single year, it's
everybody.
like every single year with Philadelphia, it's like they get hurt and they're injured, and then it's like that happens to every single football team. So you have to figure it out one way or another. And you paid the man $110 million.
Well, he took him to a Super Bowl.
No, Nick Foles did.
No, Nick Foles.
Well,
he set him up in position.
He set him up with the
Super
record.
Bowl, but now,
and then Nick Foles won it on his own without him.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, you can make an argument that he probably would have done the same thing still if he would play, but I mean, that's never going to change until he does it by himself in the next however many years that it takes.
I don't know. Wasn't he a rookie that season?
He was his second year.
Oh, he was his second year. Okay.
Yeah, he was a front runner for the MVP. He was leading the league in touchdowns before he got hurt.
Right.
Yeah, then Russell took it over because, he got hurt. He had one more over him. But
yeah. But there was actually a winner of the NFC East with a winning record.
Yeah.
In that year.
Yeah, there was actually a good team in 2007. Yeah, 17.
Yeah, somebody actually won the division versus I don't know what you call it when everybody has a losing record and somebody you just go to the playoffs. I don't
division.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you call that?
the same thing. That would happen for the Steelers all the time. I feel like in that division we would always just get. Well, we were never negative. I guess you're right.
No, we've never. Well,
you're
we've had
10-6, 9-6 type, or 9-7 type games.
Yeah. You're never negative.
Never actually negative.
No, they're
I guess.
never a losing record or a 500 record.
That's so bad.
It's so bad to actually say. And I honestly will have to say I side with Skip Bayless when he says I do not want to win a default division. Because, yeah, he made it to the playoffs.
Oh, yeah,
but
that's a total lie. Because if his Cowboys end up winning the division,
No.
he's all over
No.
it.
Oh, yeah,
Hey,
no.
no. Even better. Let them win the division with the losing record. They get all excited for the first playoff game, and then they just get demolished.
Then they just get destroyed.
Because
So
the
you
game
can make them all
happens
cry.
to be a Jerry world. And here, the Giants, in their best position, they will probably have all night, starting at the 39.
It's about as
Jones
good of a
trying to
field
get
position as they got.
everything. Oh, what a connection! And it's going to be a touchdown to Tate!
Oh,
Woo,
my
baby!
Oh, wow.
Wow, that was a quick dime.
That
How
was a
did
quick
he
one.
catch that? That was a crazy play by Golden
With the
Tate.
eagle draped all over him.
Yeah, and then he goes to go and punch.
Also, I gotta say,
punch the
yeah, I
goalpost.
mean that was a good celebration for what he just did there.
LeBlanc.
Yeah, Cravon LeBlanc, he's like, doing a trail technique. He's literally in great position to break up this pass right here, or at least like, to bring it down.
He's just
Tate was just able to go and like, muscle the
just
ball
a-
away from him.
good throw, good. Yeah,
It's a good
great.
throw. B. Lasagna, who is our resident Giants fan, is loving it. He's got the touchdown there. Danny Dimes,
So
the
G-Man.
beautiful spiral.
I mean,
on point.
I think what it
Good
is
throw.
that we're all just surprised something actually good happened.
For the
Or
Giants.
like there was
Stunning
an actually
development.
like a nice play, which I didn't think was possible.
That was a
Stunning
terrible tackle.
development. Stick around for more. Right after the break. Wow, that was quick and right back. in
That was
commercial.
exciting.
That was really quick.
I was gonna
Oh,
show
man.
my
Can you
was
send
gonna
me
show
the can you send me all the images and stuff so I can fix it on the YouTube side,
Images. Yes.
like the banners and stuff?
I
I
gotta
can't.
fix my Twitch stream
And then-
here. I gotta like.
I honestly like that call went over and I didn't get to eat dinner or anything. I'm just out of energy, so I'm probably gonna drop this and just leave this one to you too, because I'm just bringing it. I just am not in it mentally.
You're not.
Yeah. I'd rather keep the energy up, but I'll keep the streams on. Just send me the what's it called, the images, and I'll fix the YouTube side.
Are you gonna be dropping off of the stream, Fran?
I'll probably I'll just X out my mic or whatever and my my video, but I'll have everything on the YouTube and everything here, and I'll still probably end up watching. I honestly just don't really even feel that well. I need to eat, and like that call destroyed my plans of what I was gonna do and
I
actually prepare.
don't even know what to say. Okay.
It's fine.
Yeah, I totally feel it. I was kind of almost considering the same thing back earlier because I was just kind of like, meh, after my exam. Went well, but I was like, yeah, I'm kind of like completely drained. But I was like thinking, why not? I'll just go and like, do this,
I feel you.
I was just like, do I want to keep on like, being like, I'm going to sit on my ass and do nothing? Or do I want to actually like, enjoy myself and do something that I like to do?
All right, almost
that is
out
not-
of the commercial here. Yes, have faith. B. Lasagna is telling us to have faith.
Oh, is it Big Nick Foles energy or?
No, not yet. It's just B.
Uh-oh.
Lasagna. So the Giants are repping tonight, and we
We
will
got
have
the
some
Giants
faith.
fans repping in here. Okay.
Yeah.
That we were going to be seeing Mr. Big Nick Foles energy for a second there.
Maybe later in the game. Maybe it's still early here.
Yeah. Wanna
Giants
see
getting
these-
ready to kick this thing away after the one-play touchdown drive. That was probably the best bit. What? A little pooch kick here. This is actually going to be fielded inbounds, and Philly's just going to fall on it. And nope, they're going to pick this up and now bring it up to
Oh.
the 30. What? Okay, somebody please tell me what the kicking game is about tonight, because I don't get it.
Well, they had a pretty good plan, at least like, with the kick. It's just unfortunate that they couldn't land it right at where it was at, which at the 20-yard line. Because they were trying to make sure to completely throw off the timing of the kickoff, throw off the returner. which is exactly what was happening, but except the special teams unit for the Giants just did a terrible job in terms of tackling.
I don't know how this wasn't a penalty. Doesn't matter, but like, still nuts. Wentz here to pass, and he's got to get rid of it really quick. Dodges that one, gets out of it, gets right back to the line of scrimmage and makes 2 out of that one. Talking about bad tackling, Logan Ryan there of Patriot from the Patriots. Oh God.
Yeah, I would.
That's probably why we got rid of him.
Well, Logan Ryan is actually one of the better defensive backs in terms of both tackling and getting to the quarterback that there is in this league. Recently converted to safety people to improve his stock. Just wasn't able to make that tackle right there, and was allowing Carson Wentz people to make a 3-yard gain out of it.
Yeah, they had him dead to rights back in the backfield there. A little gadget play here. Going to pass to Scott, setting up the screen. He's got a lineman in front gate, blocking, taking down from behind. And around the 48, it's going to be a 15-yard gain.
Yeah, that was a really interesting concept right there. They had Jalen Hurts lined out at the top of the stack. Actually, sorry, at the side of the stack. They do this little end-around fake, and then they set the screen up for Boston Scott to go and get a 15-yard gain. Had lineman out in front. Really good play. Really interesting concept by the Eagles.
Yeah, they've used Hurt now twice. We saw him one from the Wildcat, and that pass is patted down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up after the incompletion there by Wentz. 2 minutes, 43 seconds left in the first quarter.
You know, this is kind of like, I'm going to be a little bit more of a critic here of like Carson Wentz. I kind of don't understand, as a man is as tall as he is, for as much stature and athleticism that he's has, of how many batted balls that he's had throughout the whole entire season. Russell Wilson only has like about 5 to 8 on the year. Carson Wentz is leading the league with a number I don't entirely know off the top of my head, and he's going to pass.
Scott, 2 little pirouette dances there, and has managed to get the first down. 13 yards on 2nd.
Yeah, it was just a simple little check down right here to Boston Scott. Was able to break a couple tackles and made a couple nice little pirouettes, which you don't really see a whole lot of, or at least you did see it last year, except he made, quote-unquote, the slowest spin move that you probably would see from just about any player.
I'll fix the cameras here in 1 second. And Wentz, the handoff there, and going to go left, and going to pick up a few more yards. Handoff to Huntley. But there is a flag on the play. We will check to see if this one stands.
I believe this is going to be coming back. I think the
Yep, and you are correct.
yes, 78 right there. Just got a hold of the jersey right inside on number 98 right there. Took away a pretty fair gain and ended up being a 10-yard loss on this play.
From the 50, Wentz on 1st and 20. Going to pass this one out to Clement, I wanted to say. No, it's, Clement. Corey Clement out there. Actually, one of his running backs. I was like, wait, tight end? What?
Yeah, Corey Clement. He actually was somebody that I would hope to be seeing more often in this offense, because he had a really great impact in his rookie year in 2017, including 100-plus yard receiving in the Super Bowl against the Patriots. And obviously they need to be using him a lot more and have a lot of different running backs stepping up because of the injury to Miles Sanders.
Yeah, the Eagles here just absolutely dominating the time of possession. I mean, their first drive was over 6.5 minutes. And from the 38 here in plus territory, Eagles, Wentz going to pass that one off, and it is going to connect with Whiteside. That is going to be another first down for Philadelphia there, as they will move the chains, knocking on the door here of the red zone as the time ticks off. We will have one more play before the end of the quarter. Just stopping there, finding an empty spot.
Yeah, I mean, they were doing a cover 2 concept, and I think Whiteside was able to do a really good job trying to sit down in the zone right between the linebacker and the corner sitting underneath. Was able to just sit in there, be patient, and pick up a first down on a really good pitch and catch.
This has to be a timeout from the Eagles, but they haven't been charged with it. And we're not going to go to commercial over this one. Either that or they're measuring. Not exactly
Not
sure.
exactly clear. It looks like we're taking like a quick timeout right here. Yeah.
In any case, the Eagles going to have to run at least one more play here before the end of the quarter. And we'll see if they do end up being charged with this timeout. Didn't see any injury or anything, so and I still don't see anyone being charged with a timeout. So we just had a stoppage in play. Okay.
This is a very interesting little time sequence right here.
Yeah, 9 first down there for the Eagles, only 2 for the Giants. Of course, one. Does the touchdown count as a first down? I don't think so, right?
I usually like to count it as a first down.
I would too. Wentz is in trouble, and he just throws this one up for grabs into the sideline. That's one's going to be. I think this is grounding, Nate. Like he's.
Let's see.
Definitely in the pocket.
He has pressure in his face. The only problem though is that this looks like this has to be grounded. There's going to be a flag. It's got to be intentional grounding. He was still in the pocket, and there was nobody.
There it is. It is intentional grounding. Royal King Third, thank you very. You're welcome for the stream. Thanks for hanging out tonight.
Thank you for joining us.
Yeah, this is intentional grounding because he is not outside the tackle box, defined by the outside of like where the players on the end of the line of scrimmage, and there is no receiver that is eligible in the area to actually catch that ball. So you can just throw balls away as long as there's somebody in a reasonable amount of space that you could say, yeah, I was throwing it to that guy. Yeah, there's literally no one here.
Literally, it's only if there's pressure in your face, if you're going out of the pocket, and if there's guys downfield, and if it's beyond the line of scrimmage that you throw the ball at, that's where it cannot be called. But for this case, it was pretty easy to call. Still in the pocket, nobody nearby, intentional grounding.
Definitely pressure in his face.
Way too much pressure in his face.
Yeah. Royal King Third, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated. Thanks for hanging out
tonight. Thank you.
And now we finally have the timeout. I don't know where that came from. The thing about intentional grounding is you lose all the yardage. It's not just like a 10-yard penalty, wherever the quarterback was when he threw it, that's where the penalty yardage is assessed. So that's why it says 2nd and 26. So
that is right.
We are just making sure that everybody in chat is up to speed with what we've got. So despite the time of possession, dominant time of possession, Giants defense, not bad. Philadelphia did come down, did score on their first possession of the night. But the Giants defense has actually kind of settled in a little bit here. Now Wentz faced with a 2nd and 26 all the way back from the 46. Little bobble there on the snap. He's going to gun this one over the top, and that is going to be brought down right at the 30. The connection there to Richard Rogers. And so a 16-yard, he's going to get the penalty yardage back, but he still has 10 yards to go. And that is going to be the end of the first quarter. So 7-all here on Thursday Night Football from Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia. We'll hit the commercials and be right back.
Yeah, it's going to be a little bit difficult trying to do this whole stream when you have two uninteresting teams and when you come out of a we'll make it work. I guess for me, it's more so that I don't have that many notes as well, or actually I have no notes at all because I just went up.
Well, that's what the commercial breaks are for.
God. Yeah, but man, I'm trying to remember who do we have next week? That's kind of like the better one that I want to figure out. Let's see.
Next week is gonna be, let's see. The Falcons and the Panthers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be a fun one. At least you got some excitement, even if one of the teams is
the heck is
completely falling apart.
The Panthers, I can't even. I'm trying to. It's Teddy Bridgewater but
Yeah,
CMC is out, right? So
CMC is still out, still ruining my fantasy league. I was very hopeful. Oh, God, tell me about it. Even the first 2 weeks, he got me like 24 points each game or something like that.
Yeah.
Like, he was basically like, saving my team despite like everybody sucking like they did last week. So
and the Seahawks come up the 19th of November. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
So that's going to be about
4 games from now.
4 games, yeah. So 4 weeks from now, yeah.
Yeah.
That's going to be the fun game for me. And
that's
going to be the most fun game for me. Yeah.
I would be
I do
great
not
for me too. I'll enjoy doing the Seahawks, man.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Keep on forgetting. Yeah, because you're in the area, so
yeah. I mean,
so
Seattle.
I
don't have any Seahawks swag though. That's the thing.
Well, yeah. Plus, it's kind of hard to root for the team that you beat in the Super Bowl.
It was more of a gift, but anyway. Doug Peterson here, the Eagles head coaches, were back out of the commercial break. Start of the second with the Giants and the Eagles both knotted up at 7. Eagles doing this very, very methodically, putting together long drives. Giants just 1 shot, 1 touchdown on the pass from Danny Dimes to Golden Tate there on their second possession of the night. And Wentz teeing this thing up from the 30. 3rd and 10 after a 16-yard completion on 2nd down to Rodgers, and Wentz dropping back to pass. He might have a guy over the middle here if he wants it. Ooh, great pass and completion there. That one is good for Ward, and that will be an 11-yard pickup.
Oh, wow.
The Eagles will convert on 3rd down. Remember, they've already converted on 4th down. And so actually, yeah, that's is going to be maybe a 13-yard gain, actually. But he definitely has the first.
Yeah, this is a really good route by Greg Ward. He's man-to-man in his face, and he's having a simple out route that he's supposed to be running. Guy was playing inside technique and man coverage and was just able to break outside, get enough, and compete for the ball, be able to pick up the first down right there.
Boston Scott scampering ahead for about 4 yards here and will be brought down. So far, the Giants' run defense has actually been not too bad. Scott did break loose on one run early in the game, but it's really been Carson Wentz through the air that's been doing most of the damage.
Yeah, and that's basically been the common theme all year. The run defense has been able to hold up pretty solid throughout this season. The only problem, though, is just having to bend their secondary, giving up way too many yards, way too many completions, especially on 3rd down, as we mentioned. And, so far, that's the only way that the Eagles might be able to beat this team.
2nd and 7 again. Another batted pass down at the line of scrimmage, to your point. Another one Wentz gets hit on.
Yeah, I mean, I will have to, say that was really good awareness by Dalvin Tomlinson. He was going in. He was double teamed, and his only objective that he could feel like he could do was just to be able to reach up, read the passing lanes, and knock the ball down. Because right here, Boston Scott's running on an angle route out of the backfield. It was going to most likely be a first down. Just able to make the play, get his hands up, and make it 3rd down right here.
As you mentioned, a great heads-up play or arms-up play in that case. And here's over the middle again. Oh, that pass is well covered here. That was going for Jackson, but Love intersects him, and the pass will drop incomplete. We're going to get a field goal coming up. Probably, 37? Where are they actually? No, it's a 10, 13. It's going to be a 30-yard field goal here for Jake Elliott and the Eagles.
Yeah. Honestly, I feel right here on this play, this is a really great play by the safety. Love driving down from his strong safety position. Except I saw a receiver kind of going into the back. Going back pretty open. I thought he would have been able to take that shot. It most likely would have been a touchdown.
And we'll be right back. Eagles up by 3. those fake people in the stands totally threw me for a loop. I was like, wow,
Yeah.
that is really full.
Yeah, I
but
know.
it's actually real people interspersed amongst all the fake ones.
I know. It's like it was kind of funny that I was like thinking, it's like, are those people? Like, do they
Yeah.
actually have a full stand right here? It's like, what's going on? Like, do they have like the right passage to go and like fill up the whole place right now? It's like, come on now. Why can't we do that?
Yep. So
Oh.
your fantasy picks. Well, do you have? I don't have anyone playing in this game.
I have absolutely nobody playing this game, but
Okay.
if I were to give a pick for the fantasy player of this game, I would probably say it's either got to be Boston Scott or Travis Fulgham.
Okay. All right. On the Philly side of things.
On the Philly side of things,
You actually didn't get to call a winner. I took the Giants. I said we were talking about how it's been 4 years since the Giants have beat either Philly or Dallas.
Mm.
And I'm going to say finally tonight they're going to manage to make it. There's no fans in Lincoln Financial, right? So
so you would
finally
think that
gonna
they're
do it.
going to be going in and getting their second straight victory.
Yeah.
Well, I would probably say, even though you make a really good point about that, and that's some pretty good optimism, if I could say that.
I'm having faith. Like chat. I'm keeping the faith here for
They
the
got to be
Giants.
keeping the faith. But unfortunately, I hate to disappoint people. I'm going to go with the underdog. I'm going to go with Philly. Well, they're not
the underdog.
No, they're not the underdog. I still like to call them the underdog because of the whole dog mask thing that they did.
Wait, what?
Like back in how back in 2017 they were like the underdogs throughout the playoffs, and
Oh,
you saw the
yeah.
plays-
Sure,
they were
sure,
the
sure,
dog
sure,
mask.
sure,
Yeah.
Sure.
That's what I was meaning.
Yeah. Okay.
So I got Philly, and I got them winning by at least 3. I don't
Philly
really
by
expect
3.
it-
Well, so Philly was favored by 4 points.
Oh, they are. So they
Yeah.
probably. Ooh, so they got to go above the spread.
I think it was 4. I have it on my graphic. Nate's gonna pick the Eagles here to win tonight. We didn't actually get a pick, so and I can't remember what Frank's pick was. He's gonna have to tell us in chat. But we are all 1-1 after last week.
Yeah, and I'm hoping to have it be 2-1. Keep my streak on going at 2 weeks in a row. So far, the score shows that they're going to be in a pretty good spot, assuming it stays like that. But
yeah, that kick is actually going to go out the back of the end zone, which is the first time that Philly has actually managed to kick it out the back of the end zone.
What a miracle!
Yeah, I mean they've only done it twice, I suppose, but they've all been like sort of lame kicks. Not really.
I could honestly. Probably has to do with the wind, because I know we were mentioning that earlier.
Oh, that's right. They are kicking the opposite direction now.
Yeah. So you could probably argue that the wind is being a factor for them to be able to kick it further this time as opposed to the last time.
Yeah, it might be why. So in that case, Daniel Jones is going to have to throw into the wind here on this possession. And nice little piece of running there, and a little juke by Is that Toy Lolo? No, 88.
Ingram, that is
Ingram.
Evan Ingram, yes.
Evan Ingram, yeah. A little juke move there, getting away from the
defense. He unfortunately is another player that many people will try to draft in their fantasy leagues, and I know a couple of my friends that have him, and they tell me do not draft him. So he is not the player of this game. I already said Travis Fulgham or Boston Scott.
Yep.
During the chat. So if you have Evan Ingram,
well, he is. Actually, you know what? I don't even know what that was. Did that just get hit out of his hand, or did he actually try to throw that? We're gonna say that this slipped.
What is the ruling right here? So far, I think they say this is incomplete. Yeah, it's 3rd and 5 right now. Let's see here. Daniel Jones, they're running an RPO. This was a flat slip out of the fingers.
You know what? I've been there. I've had this happen to me before, where you're just winding up for it and it just doesn't work.
Oh yeah, well that's different with me and you as opposed to an NFL quarterback.
Yeah, well that's the point, right? From the 30 on 3rd and 5, being pursued, and yes, he actually does get this one off, and it is complete to Shepard. Oh, he makes it happen.
Yeah, that's a really good play. He actually ran a really great route. They're running cover 3, so I mean he had either the option to go and run an out route right in front of the corner, playing over the top, but he does a really interesting kind of like a hard what's called zig route going inside and out right in front of the linebacker and right in front of the corner. Was able to make a really cool looking play out of it. Obviously, you see Daniel Jones getting hit on the release.
Yeah, it might have been a little late, though. The Giants keeping this alive, and Daniel Jones in the pocket. This is going to get blown up in the backfield really quick. That's a 5-yard loss there. Nothing going. It's a pass to Gallman there. That's one of the ones where I'm just like, no, bro. Just drop it. Just drop the pass.
Those are the type of plays that I would have just thrown it right into his feet.
Yeah, just throw it in the ground. Like, Are you trying to give him a fantasy point here for the actual catch? Like... Because he's gonna get -5.
Then you think about it, it would have been like a cancel out too, because it's like you get a catch and then you get -10 or something like that.
Right,
like,
right.
Okay,
well, he got -5, so he got half a point for that one.
Yeah, it's like at least it counts for something. But that was not a good play. I would have thought. Oh, actually, now that I say that, I think they could have called a face mask too. Fletcher Cox had his hands right in Gallman's right in his face mask right there.
But Evan Ingram comes back, and Daniel Jones manages to find Ingram here. That's a 16-yard completion. It will move the chains, and the Giants will keep going here on this drive. It's just a little out route here. Deep out route, actually.
Yeah, it's a deep corner route, actually, that he's running from the flex out position right here. He's in the slot. They're running cover 2. The linebacker's playing out in front. The corner is playing underneath. And he was just able to get enough right in front, get in the open position. And it was a really great throw by Daniel Jones, able to get the connection.
And Daniel Jones is going to keep this one. He's going to go run up ahead, and he will be spun down. That's a 3 yards, about a yard or two there with the help of Philly. And that will bring up 2nd down. Yeah, this is the crazy stat, right? I can't remember who pointed this out last week, that Daniel Jones is the leading rusher for the Giants.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of at least like to no surprise, because as of like late, obviously Saquon Barkley not in the picture, got injured at week 2, and I'm hoping for him a really good recovery. Devontae Freeman hasn't really been able to do much, and they've been doing so many quarterback keepers for Daniel Jones, which is very surprising.
Daniel Jones on the bootleg kept it there too long. Just gets.
Oh my God!
Ow! Oh, he's gonna feel that one in the morning. It's a good tackle though. He squared up.
Really,
very
really
good tackle. Very good tackle. Totally legal. Nothing wrong about this one. And at that point, Jones is a runner. I don't think he's protected anymore at that point. So.
No, he was trying to roll out. I'm not really sure what the play concept was right there, but there was nobody open. Jalen Mills was coming in, was able to make the tackle right clean, right on time. Obviously, he's going to feel that the next morning, probably.
3rd and 7 here, trying to keep the drive alive. Quick, this might be intercepted, and it is! Intercepted by the Eagles off the tip by Mills. And they're going to go and bring that one down to that's just going to fall there at the 43. The tip ball drill for the Eagles. Mills picks off Daniel Jones here in the 2nd. And Philadelphia is back in business right after the commercial break.
That's what I call the double A in Madden.
The double A in Madden?
The double A button. Where you try to like snap the ball and then you freaking hit the A button, accidentally making a pass, and it ends up getting picked. It happens all the time. It pisses me off. I'm not going to lie to you.
That's too funny. And oh dear.
Like you just get the ball, you snap it, then you throw it, and then it just like ends up going. It's nothing more frustrating than that.
That is craziness.
Well, so far it's going to be looking like the Eagles are working in my favor at this point. So
yeah,
kind of happy about that. Making my record probably come true for this outcome. Yeah, making my prediction come true. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah. Give you the 2-1 record here.
Yes, sir.
Turnover Jones. Oof.
No, that's unfortunately very accurate right there.
Yeah.
Looking like Mark Sanchez, except.
Oh
New
God!
York. Oh.
Oh! Oh dear, that is brutal. That is a brutal comparison.
I mean, you can't really argue with it, unfortunately.
I
He's
was
been
there for
turning
the butt
ball over.
fumble. I was
Oh,
there.
you were? Oh,
I
you
was
were?
there. I was
Oh
there in
my
person.
God.
Yes,
That
it
is
was
hilarious.
a Thanksgiving game.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I remember that. I was
in the Meadowlands.
yeah, you were over at how close were you to the field? Like, were you able
Oh,
to
we were down in the lower bowl.
Oh, you were? Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Well, this is good. I guess we can save the conversation for when we get back on the air here. But probably one more commercial if I had to guess.
And it looks
Doing a
like
Reese's
it
commercial
is.
for Halloween. Suppose virtual trick or treating going on. All right, and we're back. Chat saying turnover Jones, and Nate, you were like another former New York quarterback.
Yep. I basically compared him to Mark Sanchez.
Oh dear, that was over in the commercial break.
Minus the butt
unfortunate.
fumble. It's just unfortunately he is too much of a turnover machine. Unfortunately, throughout his
Coach
first
Clapp.
2 years.
Coach Clapp there on the sideline.
Yep. We should have made a counter on that.
Well, he isn't clapping right now.
He's not the center of attention anymore, so luckily we won't have to count the number of times that he's clapping.
Carson Wentz there with the fake off being pursued, now spinning the other way, still spinning, going backwards, wrong direction here. Wentz going to throw this way across his body, almost intercepted by the Giants, and almost brought down actually by Philly. It was a 50-50 pass. That is incredibly dangerous, throwing across your body into the middle of the field.
I'm not really sure what he was trying to do right there. I mean, that was a really great effort trying to go and evade the pressure because he had Blake Martinez coming in right to his rear. I mean, right into his
Fackrell,
right into his back.
51.
Oh, it's 51. Sorry.
Yeah.
Tyler
Martinez
Fackrell
is the one that almost gets this.
Yeah. So Fackrell's got really good pursuit on him. He's escaping. He's rolling out, and then he tries to throw across his body, which is never smart. Fulgham almost actually came up with a catch, but unfortunately was not able to. Was almost picked off too.
Yeah, well, Fulgham basically went through his hands, and that Boston Scott, Corey Clement, sorry, 5 yards there on 7 yards on second down, bring up 3rd and 3 coming up here.
Yeah, he had a pretty good Russell Wilson impersonation. It's just unfortunately
it was actually.
It was slightly close. He's very mobile for a man his size, but
it is good to see he's retained the mobility even after the knee injury.
That is very true.
Yeah. That held him out of that Super Bowl season where Nick Foles ended up winning. And here he goes. Here's the quarterback draw, and he will run up for about 4 yards and bring down for maybe 5 yards and get the first down on that one. Actually, Wentz has the only Philly touchdown of the night on a quarterback keeper. And so he has been being used in both the run and the pass game.
Yeah, that was actually a pretty good, pretty smart play concept. He actually made the call at the line of scrimmage. He checked it out, made the audible to his lineman, and was able to do the quarterback draw. And it was a really great pickup by the Eagles.
And the 4 yards here on first down to keep the Eagles going, and that is Hundley. And second, maybe 3 yards. 2nd and 7 coming up here. As Philly trying to capitalize on a New York turnover. I mean, they're sort of dominant in the time of possession, number of plays, number of yards. They've been very methodical here. The New York Giants defense has had to play a long time. It might not show itself now in the second quarter, but let's keep an eye on it for when they get late in the fourth. Here trying to blitz this thing. The Giants bring 5, and Hundley ends up going left and converting that for about 8 yards and another first down. So Philly will move the chains.
Yeah, so far the offensive line for the Eagles are actually doing a pretty good job right here. I mean, right here, Huntley was actually able to follow behind All-Pro center Jason Kelsey, who's obviously going to be the most consistent player on this team at this point. And so far, I'm pretty impressed with the way they're moving the ball.
Carson Wentz trying to get out of the pocket here, being brought down right back at the line of scrimmage. That will go nowhere. I think decent coverage down the field. Wentz pumped a couple times to try to find a man, could not. So Giants secondary holds up, and Wentz comes down with only a yard gained. And Wentz now from the 31. Giants show faking pressure, backing out. Wentz, will he check this down? And yes, he does. 5 yards there on second down to Ward, and just kind of give him taking what the defense gives him.
Yeah, that's really what you need him to do. I mean, Carson Wentz, he's got all the talent in the world to be able to make really miraculous throws, really great deep balls. But I think the one thing that he really needs to do is better up his decision making and make sure that he doesn't put the ball in harm's way.
First time out here for the Giants will be taken on defense, actually. Still 6 minutes and 25 seconds to go here before the halftime.
Yeah, Jason Kelce definitely looks like he needs a break.
Well, the offense has been on the field for so long, you know.
Oh, no, yeah. Which is a good thing and a bad thing, if you ask me. It's like, good thing because they're going to be because it looks like they're going to be winning to their advantage. Bad thing because they're going to be completely draining out of their energy.
3rd and 4 coming up. Philly trying to extend this thing. They have already converted 1 4th down and several 3rd downs here. And that stat cannot be right because Daniel Jones has an interception and they were showing him with 0 unless it was somehow ruled something else.
Yeah, well, hold on. I don't
That's
understand.
weird.
That does not make any sense. Yeah,
that graphic cannot be right. This is a 10-yard completion here across. Going to go to Fulgham again. Your man, the one that you called.
Fantasy points right there.
Yep. You're looking for a good game from him tonight, and it's getting off to a good start there.
Yeah, they're running a cover 3 zone right here, and simply Travis Fulgham, he's running a little curl route right in front, right in the middle of that zone. Logan Ryan, who's defending the nickel, goes over far out to the left and left a huge opening for Fulgham to just get a simple first down right there.
Boy, they're going to switch the formation here entirely. Bit of a gadget play incoming. Watch out here. Carson Wentz is just going to go down, and that is going to be – they're going to say he's in the – I would say he's in the grass, but that should not be an incomplete pass. He should just be down.
That has got to be a sack right there.
That has got to be a sack. I would agree with that. Yeah. This is definitely a sack here.
He's in the grasp of Golden right there, and looks like his knee is down right there. He tried to make sure that it wasn't a sack right there, but no. Yes, he's down. He is totally a sack.
2nd and 15 now from the 20, just beyond the 20, actually. 5 minutes to go still here in the second. And Wentz surveying, spins out. Boy, he does not spend a lot of time in the pocket. He's going to throw this one to the back of the end zone. Oh, it's going to be intercepted. The 2 feet are absolutely in bounds, and it is a touchback.
That was
Bradbury.
That was a terrible decision right there.
I mean, if you're going to throw it out of bounds, throw it out of bounds. Don't throw it at the end zone.
Yeah, don't throw it to the other team color. Come on now.
He's totally in bounds too. This is a touchback. Philadelphia gives it right back.
What are you doing? What are you doing, bro?
Oh, we're going to try to figure out what Carson Wentz was doing after the break. We'll be right back with Danny Dimes and the New York Giants on the offensive side. Oh, my goodness.
God. I was ugly as ugly can get, man.
That is crazy.
It's like, dude, I get it. It's like you don't have like the guys that you're used to. You have a bunch of guys on the offensive line that you haven't had to work with like throughout your whole entire career. But like, why are you like rolling out for no reason? There's like nobody coming at you.
Yeah, that's why I said, I was like, boy, he didn't spend any time. I mean, he had the guy, I think it is still 51, who's on that right, his left fac roll there.
Yeah, I mean, 51 was kind of closing in, but
kind of closing in.
Kind of closing in,
Yeah.
But it wasn't like, the pocket was completely collapsing on him.
No.
Like, it was like a sealed half oval, half circle, however you want to call it.
This is crazy.
Like, if I swear to God, if Russell Wilson had that protection, he would have sat in there and he would have thrown a dime instead of throwing an interception on a little duck pass or whatever it was.
But what he's trying to hope that his receiver is going to go for the end zone. Like,
it's like, dude,
when he first threw it, I
there's
thought he
like
was just going to
three
throw it
guys right over there. Like, what are you doing? It's like, what? Like, do you not know math? 3 is greater than 1. 3 guys in the other team is going to get it no matter what. Unless your guy's named Megatron or something like that. That's just not going to work.
Oh, man, I remember. Calvin Johnson, right?
Yeah, Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, oh, man, I remember that.
Actually, I have a question for the chat on the YouTube channel. Do you guys think that Jamal Adams was right for saying that DK Metcalf is the new Calvin Johnson?
Oh, interesting.
Yeah. Do you guys? I mean,
you just kind of throw it up there, and he's gonna go get it. I mean, he's definitely kind of showed that here.
He's shown that. I mean, he's got the physical traits.
Yeah.
I will say, even as a Hawks fan, I don't think he's there yet. Because I've seen Calvin Johnson play, and that dude would just make catches that you just don't see. I mean, I've seen DK make some really awesome plays. I mean, throughout his time. But nothing Calvin Johnson-esque.
Yeah, and so here, this is it wasn't actually Fackrell. It was 99. It was Leonard Williams here. I mean, Foles throws this and just turns his back as he's up for grabs, and it literally was up for grabs. What is?
I mean, I didn't understand that there were 3 guys in the same area. I thought he would have either tried to take somebody that was definitely open or definitely there. Instead, he just throws it into triple coverage, and it ends up being an 80s interception for Bradbury.
Play action for Danny Dimes, and it's complete over the middle.
Ooh.
That's Shepard, and he's going to have yards after the catch, too. He's out to the 50. A 30-yard catch and run for Sterling Shepard here on first down after the interception.
Yeah, this is a really great play. He's Sterling Shepard is running a drag route. Sorry, a dig route on I believe that's Roby Coleman right there. Was able to get the catch, make a nice move, evading the tackle, and then was able to pick up an extra 15 yards after that.
And here is the handoff. That's only going to get about 2 yards. Twitch chat asking if you have any thoughts on Bradbury being a top corner or not?
Well, I've seen him based on the stats that I have seen. I think if I remember correctly, he is first in completion percentage allowed, and I think he is second in passer rating allowed. I haven't I've seen him only give up 1 touchdown of the year. That was against the Steelers with Juju Smith-Schuster. But I would probably say he may be an emerging superstar at the corner position, maybe.
So from the 49, Danny Jones is going to go down here. This is
Ooh.
absolutely a sack as the flock of Eagles brings him down here.
I like what you did there.
Yeah. They looked like they were in a feeding frenzy there. Caw!
Yeah, you got the Eagles going off of the giant prey.
Oh, man.
Which is kind of
Yep.
sad to think
The
about.
pocket collapses, and boy.
They got a really great pressure with Daniel Barnett. I keep forgetting what his first name is. Oh, man. Barnett and Brandon Graham got inside pressure with Fletcher Cox to be able to get that sack. That's what I was trying to say.
There you go. Daniel Jones over the middle again to Engram, and that is going to be taken to the 49-yard line, but short of the first down. Are they actually going to go for this?
There is no. I would be surprised if they do go
right.
for this.
In that case,
okay. This is a 4th and
7 actually right
7.
now, as Daniel Jones audibles this play, signaling to his receivers. He's changed the line. He's changed the play of the line of scrimmage. Are they actually going to snap this? It's 13 seconds on the play clock. Philly looking like they're going to rush 4.
I think they're just trying to hard count this.
5 seconds on the play clock. Well, then they're going to have to take it. Oh, they're going right down to the 2-minute warning. There you go. And we've hit the 2-minute warning, so that is going to be a forced timeout here. We'll be right back after the commercial break to see if the Giants actually end up going for this or if they're just going to go for the 4th down. We'll be right back. Wow, this would be a gutsy play call if they actually went for it.
I was gonna say the same thing. It's like, if they do this, they're like straight ballsy right now. Or at least
Yeah.
you can honestly say they're either being very gutsy or they're just being desperate.
Or they're just being desperate. They're only down by 3.
Yeah, I know.
Like, you don't need to throw the game in the second quarter. Like,
yeah, I mean, you're at midfield. Yeah, like in a lot of cases when it's 4th down and you're either at midfield or like, at their side of the field, you could go for it, but 4th and long?
I wonder what the analytics say about this.
Analytics probably say that unless your quarterback's name is Russell Wilson and your wide receiver is DK Metcalf, don't go for it.
You don't go for it.
I mean, like, why would you risk it? I mean,
yeah,
you guys have not been as successful on 3rd or 4th down all year. You haven't been able to produce that many points. Why put yourself in a bad position? Unless, of course, you would expect Carson Wentz to throw another god-awful interception like he did.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to put yourself behind early.
Oh, absolutely. Well, they're already behind, but
yeah, but they're only down by 3. I mean, it's a field goal. Like,
yeah. It's like you don't want to put yourself like that deep in a hole. Come on now.
No. Somebody predicted, what was it during the pregame when the Fox was doing its thing? Somebody called like a 30-20 score. I'm like,
that's pretty accurate.
That is pretty aggressive for a Thursday night football between 1 and 5 teams. So the Jets are still winless.
They're still winless.
The Jets are still winless.
And I'm still shocked that.
Didn't they just beat Minnesota? Wasn't that the game?
No. That was the Falcons.
Oh, that was the Falcons.
Yeah, the Falcons got their first win. The Jets are still awful.
But then the Giants beat Washington.
The Giants beat Washington. There were three teams that were coming in that were winless. 2 of them at 1.
Yep.
Jets are most likely going to go 0-16 in my opinion.
We have an 0-16 call for the Jets here.
And
week 7.
I did not stutter. I think it's going to happen. It is so going to happen. And probably worse than the 08 Lions. Yeah. That team was probably worse than even like the 2017 Browns when they went 0-16. This team, assuming that they go 0-16, is going to be probably 50 times.
If I recall correctly, the Lions won. They had opportunities to win games.
Oh no, they had a couple opportunities, but most of them were all at least by like 9 or more points. But there was one game where the quarterback, I forget what his name is, Dan Orlovsky, he stepped at the back of the end zone and they ended up losing by 2 points.
Oh yeah. So you think it's gonna be like they're just not even gonna have a shot.
They're not gonna have a shot, no.
Yeah.
And if I'm Trevor Lawrence, stay in Clemson. Just stay in Clemson.
Here, the graphics talking about all the different offensive line combinations, number of wide receivers catching passes. This is kind of what you were talking about earlier with the rotating door and why Carson Wentz may be a little antsy in the pocket at times, not really willing to wait around very long.
Yeah, but even then, I mean, he has been struggling even before. Well, actually, we'll go a little bit more in detail as soon as this play is over.
And just a rush here up the right side for Scott, about 3 or 4 yards on first down.
Well, they're probably going to be going hurry up right here, assuming
they should, but it looks like they're just willing to let time tick off. Remember last week we saw some terrible clock management.
Oh yeah, that was terrible. I mean, luckily at least it didn't hurt them at the end, but that was poorly executed. 3 timeouts. There was like a minute left.
And that was by Kansas City, too. Winning the game. And Wentz is just going to throw this one down, but a flag comes out on the field. This could be for a high hit on Wentz.
Yeah, it might be roughing on Leonard Williams.
Yep. Let's see. On the bull rush there, he just brings... Oh, come on. Really?
No, I think it's because of the late takedown right here. Yeah, the takedown right as soon as the ball was thrown, that was what ruled the penalty probably.
Come on, though. But you can't stop right here. He has Wentz.
Looks like
What's
they
he gonna
picked
do?
up it looks like they picked up the flag. Yeah.
The lineman is throwing him to the ground.
Yeah. No, it looks like they picked up the flag. They
Yeah.
didn't make the call yet. It's still third down. I guess they would let the play stand. Hey, at least oh, never mind. They're looking to go
Third
on.
down. No. Third down. There is no penalty. They picked it up.
All right, no penalty, third down and complete.
That is the right call.
Well, at least now that's the right call, and Ritz, you're probably happy about it.
Yeah, no, that's the right call. That's the right call. The refs got it right. Hoping Trevor Lawrence does an Eli Manning and forces a trade to the Giants.
Go Eli Manning mode, basically. It's like, I don't want to go to this team. Give me another team.
3rd and 6. Here, the screen pass being set up, complete to the outside there. But again to Fulgham, but he really won't get any yardage. Maybe a yard if he's lucky for the fantasy stats there, plus the catch. But anyway, it's going to be 4th down. Giants do have 2 timeouts, and they will have about a minute left here in the second quarter. So
yeah, that was a really good stand there by the Giants defense. They actually played that very well. They're running a little double screen action type play. They were faking the play outside the Boston Scott, and then they threw it backside to Travis Fulgham, and they were just right on top of it the whole time.
So this is the Fox halftime show, and they actually get a teleprompter. We get nothing.
We get nothing.
We will have our own halftime. Yes, we will have our own halftime show. So stick around for that.
Yes,
don't go anywhere.
Please stay tuned.
Yep. And we'll be discussing a few topics here from the NFL, and Nate will give his hot takes as the week ahead shapes up. This is a really, really good punt here that flips the field position here for the Eagles, and the Giants are only going to get out to the 35 with Golden Tate. That was one heck of a kick.
Yeah, but now they got some pretty solid field position. They got a timeout, 57 seconds to work with. Looks like a lot of jawing going on the sideline right there.
So didn't we, wasn't it last week or 2 weeks ago where we were like, you know what, you should just be thankful with where you are and don't make a mistake. And then the quarterback threw an interception right before halftime.
Was
Chicago and Tampa?
I think that was probably the only game. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the only turnover that I could really think about at the end of the half was the fumble by Kelsey. But
yes, you're actually yeah.
It was probably that one.
That's the one we're thinking of because we're like, Kansas City, you should just take this into the locker room, and then they just had a disaster of clock management and then the fumble, which actually didn't turn out to be anything.
Yeah, it turned out to be nothing because he just went on a freaking shankopotamus right on the kick.
Shankopotamus? Is that a new animal?
I heard it from this guy who was doing the highlights of some game, I think a few years ago.
Oh my goodness. The Giants
it was a 10-yard punt. That's what he was calling it.
The shankopotamus. That's pretty good. Giants are going to need some serious yardage here. They're at the 35. If they're even going to get it out, they put the ball on the floor. And it's just passed backwards, actually. In Philly, that's the wrong direction. Just go down. What are you reversing it for? Philly's going to pick this thing up at the 40. See, I told you should just be happy with the 3 points and go into the locker room. We're going to get the replay. Is he going to be saved by replay? Absolutely not.
This is a clear fumble all the way. Fletcher Cox, no surprise right there. He's one of the best out there in terms of ripping the ball out, especially the defensive tackle position. About as good as it gets. I don't understand why they even decided to do a draw play in that situation. I guess they were probably thinking they were going to catch him off guard, but clearly Fletcher Cox, as about as smart and aware and strong as any player in the league, was able to be like, you're not getting this on me. And he was able to rip the ball out.
Dion Lewis puts the ball on the ground, and the Eagles are in business on the 42-yard line in plus territory. 43 seconds and 2 timeouts.
So let's see if they don't make a mistake this time.
Wentz back to pass here, looking in the flat. He does have a receiver. Oh, what a hit there. But it will be caught in for the first. That's Jackson bringing it in there.
Yeah, that was a really good throw right on the spot. They're doing cover 2. The corner's playing underneath. He's not really pressing that hard up on Deshaun Jackson right there. He's running a go route, and he just gets popped right there by Logan Ryan.
He saw it coming, though. He saw the safety coming in, Logan Ryan there. He actually sort of built, shielded
Yeah,
up
he
for it.
braced up. He was just like, look out!
Deshaun Jackson 1-on-1. That was the circle there. Let's see if Wentz looks in his direction, and that's not going to go for him there. But it's Fulgham actually is going to come in with the athletic catch and roll out of bounds.
That was
Beautiful
a heck of a catch.
And that will stop the clock. 33 seconds to go. And still Philadelphia with both of its timeouts.
Yeah, they run a smash concept, which means basically you have the two outside receivers, including the slot receiver, going underneath, and then you have the inside third receiver right here, Fulgham, running the corner route right in front of the cover two coverage, makes a really great catch, really great toe tap on the sideline, first down, great pitch and catch.
Wentz may be changing things here at the line of scrimmage. Trying to go. Is Fulgham going to go into the middle? No, it's going to be Jackson who's going to look for this. And Jackson petitioning for a flag. He's not going to get anything. Bradbury there on the coverage. Chat was saying whether we thought Bradbury was a good cornerback. In that case, pretty good coverage. No flag.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, if you were going to probably throw the Bradbury, I would definitely opt against it, considering he did get that one interception that was still, in my opinion, awful.
It was a bit of a gift.
It was basically a gift, yeah, but like he was in good position, made the play, and it was just very fortunate that he wasn't going to do it again on that play right there.
28 seconds now, and 2nd and 10 as the Philadelphia Eagles are knocking on the door here at the 11-yard line.
1-on-1 with Fulgham.
Yep, across the board here, and Wentz will go for the back of the end zone as that is just over the outstretched arms of Fulgham.
Oh my goodness!
Wasn't going to bring it in.
Yeah, they were running the similar play that they did on that one nice catch that he had. Obviously, it was getting a little bit of a protection breakdown for Wentz and just had to throw it up. Unfortunately, was not able to make the catch and wasn't able to get the ball right on him. But
that was Lewis there on the coverage. Good coverage again. 3rd and 10 coming up here. 22 seconds left. And going straight for the Gatorade there is Peppers. I always like the blue color. I thought the blue color was the best.
I don't know. That's probably.
Were you more the orange?
I am the orange. I am
the orange.
orange.
Yeah, okay. It's between the blue and the orange.
But
I think we can all agree that the yellow is the worst one.
In my opinion, yellow is the worst.
Do not even try, chat.
Don't
even come at me with
try
like
also
yellow.
the white one. The white one tastes too freaking sweet.
Oh, it's like frost ice or something.
I think it's like frost ice or something like that. It's like
Yeah.
frosty berry or something. I forget what it was. It's been a while since I went to 7-Eleven.
That was the yeah. So stick with blue and stick with orange is the call here.
And fruit punch, red.
Oh, the red one.
The red one is the best, even though it like stains your teeth.
Timeout here for the Giants, actually, as they will take their 3rd and final timeout of the half. Didn't like perhaps what they saw on the formation.
Didn't like
there.
the alignment.
Yep.
I did see coming into that play, though, I saw Bradbury lined up on Fulgham. It looks like they're probably trying to align with the right matchup of who exactly the number one player is for the Eagles. And if I were them, I would definitely keep up with that matchup because Bradbury being one of the better corners out there and Fulgham being Wentz's number one target. At this situation, I would put him on him.
I mean, it's going to be between Jackson and Fulgham, so
it's got to be Fulgham. It has to be Fulgham.
And there are your NFC East standings. Dallas at the top of the division at a 2-4.
The NFC West worst team is better than all these teams. I'm sorry.
But it's
all
just
the Giants
year in, year out. Never ceases to deliver. The drama of the NFC East is Carson Wentz dropping back to pass on 3rd and 10. Puts this one high in the corner to Fulgham. Oh, it goes right through his hands.
Oh, my goodness. That was such a he had to catch that. That was right there.
Lewis again was the foot would have been out of bounds.
No, that was a really good placement right there. The ball would have it would have been incomplete.
His foot, he would have had to like catch it and then make sure that the foot came down in bounds because you see there on the replay, the left foot does come down on the out of bounds marker.
But if he had that would have been a great attempt.
It shanked it? No, it did go through. No, he did shank it. The 29-yard attempt is no good.
Are you serious?
What is going on?
Sign this man to the Jets.
Literally, the Giants have tried to give Philly
Oh my
two extra
goodness.
possessions here. And Philly has just given one of the possessions back and now shanked a 29-yard field goal.
Well, add that to the list of Shankopotamuses.
And it's still 10-7. Unbelievable.
Gotta be kidding me.
Now, I know field goal kicking is like very difficult. Like it's hard. It's hard, but like
Oh no, it's very hard, especially in open stadiums like that. But you're a 4-year kicker. You've been in this team for like many years. You played in the stadium for many years. There's no excuse to miss a kick like that, especially since it's only at the beginning. I mean, at the end of half.
Finally, we got a no drama play. The Giants decided to kneel on this and wind out the last 10 seconds of the second half. We're going to cut to a quick commercial because we have to, because the NFL is going to cut to a quick commercial. And we'll be right back to discuss the halftime and the game.
Laugh at this team.
Oh, this is going to be, it's like watching two babies fight over a cookie. We'll be right back, everybody. Actually, the Subway highlights are going to keep going. This is crazy because we had beautiful plays like this. This is the best play of the night.
This was the best play of the night. This is probably the only play that I could say that could be made by really good teams. Danny Dimes actually showing that he can be a Danny Dimes, but right there, the last play by Jake Elliott. Oh man, that's something you would probably only see on Comedy Central.
Oh my goodness. We'll be right back, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
Dude. Thank God I'm not an Eagles fan.
This is too funny.
That was too ridiculous.
That is so crazy.
I mean, I'm like a little bit behind, but when I saw it, I would like when I heard you say that he missed it, I was just like,
he missed it.
You gotta be kidding me. Like, I gotta see this for myself. This has gotta be a joke, right? Then he does it. I'm like,
not a joke. I wasn't, yeah.
Yeah, I know. It's like that is so quintessential of what this division is like, man. That's just so bad. All right.
I mean, it makes for some entertaining mishaps.
Oh no, yeah. No,
Nice.
you could like add this. You could totally add this to the counter. Add this to the counter of like all really folly type plays, but just like, are you kidding me? Like that's about as worse as it could probably get, in my opinion.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Export. Come on. There we go. Yep. Cool. This really should be a tie.
Oh my God. This should be a blow up. I mean, this should be a blowout for the Eagles, in my opinion.
Oh no. I'm gonna have to fix this.
What's going on?
No, it's broken here. Oh, that's you. Something's not quite right. I'll fix it. I think I'm gonna fix it before we get back, which is gonna be good. All right, we are going to transition over here to halftime. Actually going to mute the broadcast there, and we're going to do our own little halftime show. This was This was before Philly was favored by 4 points, actually, and I am completely on mute. So now we're off mute. There we go. So we're going to transition off to this. While we were at halftime, Philly was favored by 4 points coming into this. They're ahead by 3, so they're not covering the spread. As chat is just roasting here. This is Daniel Jones seeing how Golden Tate saves his job. It's a shame that one of these teams is going to have 2 wins after this game. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that is very, very accurate.
Yeah, that is probably true. And then here's the ultimate roast: is the loser of this game gets relegated to the Big Ten. Which unfortunately is not actually how it works. But if this was the Premier League, I suppose that's how they would do it. And here we go. This is Giants 7, Eagles 10. The first half analysis. Nate, take it away.
Well, at least from what I've seen, considering that I came into the stream late, I thought that the Eagles were actually doing pretty solid, at least in the passing game. The running game, not entirely. I mean, they were kind of keeping it pretty balanced for the most part. Their ball control has been really good. Obviously, the only thing that's been like not so good at this point has been execution in third down, and in the red zone, and in the kicking game, as we saw at the end of the half. And the Giants at this point are looking relatively solid on defensively. Daniel Jones has not also been looking that great, but he did have one really good throw to Golden Tate up the seam. And other than that, this game is turning out as basically what I expected it to be.
Yep. And the other one that, let's see, first half stats. Are there even any first half stats here? I mean,
well,
one touchdown for Daniel Jones.
Yeah, one touchdown for Daniel Jones, 1 interception. And obviously, Jake Elliott is 1 for 2, should be 2 for 2.
Yeah.
But no, he's looking to delegate himself right to probably the Jets the next morning or something.
Leading rusher for the New York Giants, Daniel Jones.
12
yards. And Philly isn't doing any better, really. Boston Scott with 21 yards. It'd be kind of crazy if Daniel Jones ends up with the most rushing yards here. Yeah. Receiving, just not a lot of offense generally. And we're going to cut to a quick commercial break. This one's actually like a 30-second one. We'll be right back. This is the one right in the middle.
I still love that. Loser of this game gets relegated. That's the Giants' reality. Yep. Oh, loving the roast.
And back, because that was a quick commercial break. Okay, so the next topic here, we're going to stay in the NFC East. Cowboys catastrophes. I think I spelled catastrophes wrong on that one. I think there's an I after the S. It should be IES. That's okay, whatever.
Well, catastrophes in plural. I'm pretty sure it's still just with the E. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe I did get the spelling wrong. In any case, we did the game on Monday night, the Chiefs and the Bills, and then everybody was like, "Well, you're going to do the game afterwards," and we're like, "No." Although it would have been interesting because it's Arizona and Dallas. Thank God we did not do the game afterwards.
Yeah, that was not a good show. Well, it was a great showing for Kyler since he's obviously
showing
coming
for
home.
Kyler Murray. Yep.
But obviously, the Cowboys are in a lot of trouble. I mean, they may most likely win the division considering how poor all the other teams are. But with their position that they're in, the defense playing as terrible as they've been all year, and with Andy Dalton taking the helm for Dak Prescott, I wouldn't be surprised if this team still wins the division, but most likely with a 6 or 7 win season.
I mean, but Andy Dalton did not look good. Elliott put the ball on the ground twice in the first half, actually on back-to-back possessions.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not going to take anything away, at least for the Cardinals. The Cardinals played really great, which makes it a little bit scary for my team, the Seahawks, considering they have to play them on Sunday Night Football. But they need to get right. Andy Dalton, I think he'll still have his chances, but at this point, they do not look good, and they're probably in a lot more trouble than we were expecting.
All right, and so we were kind of looking up ahead to some of the matchups this weekend, and actually I think Fox is going to cut us to commercial again, maybe. We will see. Yes, I think Fox is going to cut us to commercial. We'll be right back, and we will talk about the games coming up this weekend, the ones that you're looking forward to. Stick around for just a second. We'll be right back. And this should cut commercial. Gone. Done. I didn't realize it was the Sunday night game. Wow.
Yeah, I think they flexed it this morning.
Oh, really? What was it?
Well, they flexed out. So the Sunday night game was supposed to be Bucks and Raiders, but because of like the COVID cases and honestly, in my opinion, because like that matchup's a little bit more interesting, they decided to go and make it where they, flip the two teams' schedule. And get this too. Apparently, like the Raiders are going to be going without any of their starting offensive linemen.
Wait, are all 5 of them on the offensive line?
All 5 of them are not playing. They're all on the COVID list.
So the entire COVID list for the Raiders is the offensive line.
Is the offensive line? I think one other guy. I totally forget. But all I know is none of the offensive linemen are playing, and this is going to make hell on earth for Derek Carr.
Wow, fascinating. All right, we'll start with that when we get back out of the break.
Yeah, that's going to be I'm calling 15 sacks for the Bucks. Oh, man.
Damn, I got to see if I can pick up the Bucks defense.
Oh, how do you say that? I should I didn't do the same thing.
We are checking our fantasy apps right now.
We are doing that right now.
Okay, let's see.
I got to see what's going on. Okay, please tell me that nobody's picked them up.
Okay.
If somebody's picked them, nope.
Okay,
Nope.
either the person I'm playing right now just has nobody playing at the moment, or they do have somebody playing. They have Freeman who only has not even a point. Ooh, that's good for me. Okay, players.
I would not. That's not a surprise. He's not even playing that. How am I going to be losing by 16?
Defense. Tampa. I have Raiders. I see Raiders. Broncos. Damn it. No Tampa.
I don't have them. My opponent doesn't have them.
Who has Tampa?
Yeah, I'm trying to see. Oh, one of my other guys has Tampa. Somehow they're projecting only to get like 6.8 this Sunday.
Who has? Somebody like way down at the bottom has Tampa. Damn. That's really unfortunate.
Not against you, right?
No, not against me. Not against me this week.
Who was your defense, though?
So I was flexing defenses, and hold on. Actually, that's a good question. I don't even know which one I actually put in.
Oh man.
Hold on.
Well, hopefully you don't make the same decision I.
I put Washington. Oh, who's playing Dallas?
Yeah. That's not a bad decision, honestly.
I mean, it could be worse.
Yeah,
I didn't really have the Giants. So whoever's playing the Jets, I even looked out like 3 games to be like, who are the Jets playing over the next 3 games to try to figure out like, should I just like grab the defense now? And it wasn't available. So I'm playing Washington's defense this week because I think Dallas will be equally a disaster. But you were mentioning, we did bring up earlier in the broadcast before Nate got here, actually, that there were some additional COVID cases within the NFL, specifically with the Las Vegas Raiders. Nate, you've got some more for us.
So at this point, many of you all probably know the Raiders-Bucks game got flexed from Sunday Night Football on into 1:05 p.m. Pacific time. And unfortunately for the Raiders, going up against the Bucks defense, none of their offensive linemen are going to be playing. They're all put on the COVID list. All starting offensive linemen are out. Same with Jonathan Abram, their safety. So this is going to make a very, very favorable matchup for the Buccaneers and probably a nightmarish afternoon for Derek Carr. So if you guys want to start a defense for your fantasy team, make sure to pick up the Bucks defense. They're going to get at They're going to be getting a lot of sacks. I'm calling 10 or 15 sacks at least.
Well, but see, I mean, if you're Gruden, then you just have to, you got to hand the ball off. Your run game has to work.
How can it?
Which is also going to be tough if you don't have anybody like
So if you got
opening
Josh
gaps for you.
Jacobs, you better hope that he can catch the ball more, because I don't think he's going to get that many run lanes.
Yeah, right. That's the other problem. Is if you just don't have an offensive line, that's crazy. In any case, here we have the start of the third, and the Giants are going to take this out from about the 1 yard line to the 25. So that will basically, as if it was a touchback. So do we know that, did they all go out together or something? What did they do?
No, what happened was Trent Brown, he unfortunately had tested positive. He had contracted COVID, and I think they said that there was a high risk for the other starting offensive linemen. So they put them on the list because I'm not really sure if they were tested positive at all, or they just felt that they shouldn't play them. But whatever the case is, they don't have any of their starting linemen. So this is going to be a very, very bad game for Derek Carr.
Wow. And Danny Dimes here is going to resume with the Giants getting the first possession of the second half. That up the middle there for Gallman is going to go about 2 yards, and we'll bring up 2nd and 8. Derek Carr is going to test positive, so he doesn't have to play. Oh, God. Oh, boy.
Oh, man. I'm sorry. That's super funny.
And the thing is, it's a bad week to do it because Tampa Bay's defense is actually really good, whether their starting linemen were there or not. I mean, Tom Brady has a great defensive crew down in Tampa.
Just ask Aaron Rodgers.
Yeah, exactly. Just ask Aaron Rodgers, who looked mortal. Is talking about looking mortal. Danny Dimes gets thrown to the ground here. That's another sack for Philadelphia. Give it to Nathan Gary.
Ooh, yeah, Nathan Gary. They're running like a little stump blitz up front. They're having Derek Barnett go crush inside, and obviously nobody picked up Nathan Gary coming right off the edge right there. Really good play.
And Jones, I don't think he ever saw this.
No, nobody saw this.
I mean,
this was this was a poor job actually by the left tackle. He's got him in protection. They checked the play to make sure that they had the back pick up the blitzing DB, and absolutely nobody picked up Gary on that play.
Yeah, this is a nice completion up ahead to Slayton, but he's going to end up short, about 3-4 yards short there. They had 3rd and 16. They only got 12. And so that'll be 4th down, and the Giants concede here on their first possession of the second half. And about a quick one, too, but only 90 seconds worth of playtime coming off the clock. Right back to the Eagles, who conceivably don't want to win this game either. And so we are now stuck. Damn, thought Jones was going to fumble. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's surprising that he doesn't fumble, but hey, kind of like a win, I guess.
This kick here to about the 11 will be fielded and is now going to be returned, and he will be taken down. That was Greg Ward being taken down at around the 17. And this was Gary here. Yeah, I mean, this could very easily become a fumble, especially when you come from the blind side like that.
Oh, yeah, he was trying to swipe at it too. He was very close.
Quick commercial. We'll be right back. Whew. Yeah, New York is lucky.
New York is playing like New York, minus somehow the fumble.
Yeah. That is nutty.
Yeah, because I mean, he's lost I don't know how many. He lost double-digit fumbles over the last 2 years or something like that, right?
Really? Well, when you're handling the ball as much as he is, yeah. Pretty much. Yeah, plenty of opportunities.
When you're handling the ball, sure, but you as a quarterback, you got to be able to take care of it. I understand that you're probably not, built to have better ball security compared to a running back, sure, but when you are getting hit, you got to make sure that you hold on to that ball. I mean, that's just the bottom line. Ball security, ball security, ball security. So.
Yep.
Yeah. There's nothing better than Indian food.
Ah! He's having himself a time. What do you got?
Oh, what I got? Oh,
yeah.
Oh. Well, so far I got orange chicken, I got lamb,
nice.
I got some yellow rice, and I got me some naan bread.
And
not as big a lamb fan, but I do
Really?
enjoy the tiki masala, like the chicken tiki masala. It's very good, very good. Yeah,
oh no, I love chicken masala. Yeah. No.
yeah.
Well, I'm surprised. Like they make, oh my god, Mediterranean food and as well as like Indian food. They got the best. Like they make lamb so bomb.
Mm.
Like especially gyros. I don't know if you ever tried a gyro. Gyros. Are like,
Yes, but it was
good.
never with lamb.
Really? What'd you have it with?
Just the beef or the
So just like regular like pork or something.
yeah, like whatever.
Mm.
All right, back at it here in the third. Still waiting for one of these two teams to go out and win this game. We might be saying that well into the fourth quarter, the way things are going.
This might end up being a tie for all we know.
Oh my God, could you imagine?
Oh
Watch
man.
it come down to a safety.
Oh, that would be just like the icing to the cake.
Oh, there you go. The miscues tonight: 1 interception, 3 sacks, 1 lost fumble. Carson Wentz here, first possession of the second half. A handoff there is to, I want to say that's Scott
Boston
again,
Scott,
and yes, it is. And it gets 3 yards there, and manages to leave his towel on the ground.
Yeah, I mean they're trying to get the run game going. And like I mentioned earlier, the Giants defense is one of like the more stout defenses against the run. So they're trying to like, make sure they control the ball, make sure that they're able to move it pretty well against this team. But it's not an easy task when you're getting blown off your blocks every single play.
Man in motion is Jackson to the bottom, and Wentz did look that way briefly. We'll come back to the middle here, and that is a connection to his tight end. I want to say it was Butler. I didn't get quite the
Richard Rodgers.
Oh, it's Rodgers. Okay, 85.
Yeah. I'll go and cover for that, of course.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wait, is Ertz totally out?
Ertz is out for 4 weeks.
4
like
weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. I think the same thing for Boston Scott. So they practically have like second, third stringers all over the place.
Well, Scott's running tonight.
Well, yeah, Scott's running, but you wouldn't think of him to be the main guy compared to I was almost going to say Barry Sanders. Miles Sanders.
Miles Sanders there. Scott only winds up. Actually, he gets nothing. That was 3rd and 1, and the Giants and the defense that you mentioned there completely stood him up. So 4th down, coming right up here. 4th and 1.
Looks like they're going to be going for it right here.
They will maybe go for it. Nope. Bringing the offense out. No, they're ahead by 3. They're not going to do anything crazy. Remember, the only time that the Giants were actually able to score was when they were gifted the ball in plus territory. So let's try not to do that again.
Yeah, let's try not to do that. Though I don't know if I were him, if I were Doug Peterson, I would still try to go for it because you need to try to like move the ball as much as possible, and you need to be aggressive sometimes.
Peppers there with the fair catch at around the 21, and Daniel Jones and the Giants offense will come back out, and we will get another commercial break and resume on the other side. Yeah, I kind of agree with you there, actually. If you'd, at some point, you kind of want to go out and be like, let's just get it done. Like, tell the offense to just go get it done and say, go win this thing, right? Like,
I mean, that's what I'm saying too.
Yeah.
I mean, I can at least understand like when it's in the middle of the game, but there was one time particularly, they were playing the Bengals this year. I mean, they were in overtime and they had a chance to at least go for it on 4th down, try to win the game, and they didn't do it. They decided to punt the ball and let the time go off the clock, and basically end up being the tie.
Oh,
I mean, yeah, I get it.
Oh, that was the tie.
Yeah, that was the tie.
tie.
And everybody was just completely roasting the Eagles for not doing that. Like,
which is so bizarre because. Like when they made that Super Bowl run, they were such an aggressive offense.
Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, it's like that's what I'm thinking too. It's like, are we not going with the aggressiveness anymore? Are they just like, what is the deal here? It's like, is he changed philosophy or something?
Like I feel like when your entire division is so bad that you really you don't even need a winning record. Like everybody just plays poorly because they're all just looking at each other and they're like, well, that guy ain't winning either.
It's like
So,
being on a really bad group project team
oh yeah.
that just like practically looks at each other. It's like, somebody gonna do the work? Somebody gonna do the work?
Somebody gonna do the work. That's a good one.
That's such a poor look, man. You know what? Yeah, they probably should move him to the Big Ten. Whoever loses this game.
There you go. Here over the break for the folks on the Twitch side of things, Nate comparing the NFC East to a really bad group project team who everybody looking at each other asking, is anybody actually going to do this?
Yeah.
And
so far that this is obviously winning games.
Yeah.
So at this point right now, it's like basically neither team is like, saying yes.
Neither team really wanting to make much happen there. Oh, although I did learn at halftime that my opponent in fantasy is playing Freeman here from the Giants, Devonta Freeman. So I will be totally okay if Freeman gets absolutely nothing. But at least Daniel Jones maybe gets something. Let's see. Eagles faking pressure. No, actually bringing pressure there. They run blitz this thing, brings 6, and Freeman actually loses a yard. And so 2nd and 11 come up. Plus David in the chat falling asleep from the lame offense. Yes. That could have been a hold. Oh, may have lost Nate there for a sec as may have dropped off the Zoom call. We'll pick him back up here as Daniel Jones back in the pocket, flings this over the middle and gets absolutely no one. Was going for Slayton, but no good. Ended up finding the grass and almost found a Philadelphia Eagle, actually. Flag is down on the play, and we will get that caught up here. We will get caught up with what that is. Just a few technical difficulties. We will sort those out. Are they breaking records for the lowest rushing? Oof, Jones there. And a dangerous play as he was being backed into his leg there. 3rd and 11 here coming up for the Giants. Still on their 20-yard line, and Jones in the pocket, backpedaling, stepping up, looking, and going to be brought down. Nope, going to throw this one away and going to just throw it into the Eagles sideline. So all that time, coverage sack here and absolutely nothing. And that was a quick possession. The actual good news of this is that we're probably going to run through all the commercials relatively early here in the second half. And so the 4th quarter should go pretty quickly. Jones is going to throw this thing away. He is out of the tackle box. No intentional grounding. And the Giants will punt this thing away from the 10. And that punt, I guess this is the direction they're going into the wind, or going the other way. That is going to be down. Oh, we got a little bit of scuffle going on here on special teams. That's going to be down to around the 45. Actually, no, call it the 35. And Philadelphia is going to pick things up from there. Yeah, no commercials here because it was so quick from the other possession. This was showing earlier here in the first quarter. Actually, this was on the first drive, which now seems like an eternity ago because it was, with Carson Wentz there getting the rushing touchdown. They can't even have a decent fight. Oh, no, the team can do anything right. Jalen Hurts actually now in the game. Remember, we saw this exact same formation earlier in the game on that first drive. It's Carson Wentz way out of the top. He's over by that 30 there, and Hurts is going to do this a little zone read here, and he will keep it and will only get about 2 yards. Well defended by the Giants. Good discipline there. And 2nd and 8 coming up. Looking, I guess, Chad, you can tell us which team you think is going to generate any offense first. Carson Wentz at the 34. I'm going to throw it here to the flat, and he can't even get that one. He threw it behind the receiver, Hundley. And I don't. Wow. Okay. I'm a little bit of a loss for words here, so we're just going to laugh at that one. That was bad. And Nathan and back laptop failed from lack of offense. Yeah, not enough energy there from the laptop. Clearly, hamster fell asleep because the game. Yep, no offense there in the game. So Wentz now on 3rd and 8. The Eagles were rolling earlier. Their offense has steadily declined throughout the game. They were converting on 3rd down. They converted on 4th down. And here's Wentz being flushed out of the pocket. Wentz is going to have to put that one. And that is going to be a low throw and incomplete. So bring up 4th and 8, another 3 and out here. 3 and out for the Giants, 3 and out from the Eagles. We know that by the end of the game, both teams are going to be able to count 2-3 because that's as many plays as they've gotten pretty much all night on their possessions. It looks like he just trips over himself. Johnson here with the punt, sending it back the way of the Giants. This is going to be fair caught here at the 12. He put it on the ground. He was hoping the ground would catch it. That's what was going. More sure-handed than I think some of his receivers have been tonight. As the Giants will come out here with 8:51 to go right after the commercial break, and hopefully we'll get Nate back as the computer will start living again. Be right back, everybody. Thanks for hanging out tonight. Get a chance to refill the water. Giving me a time. All right, and we're back. I'm on mute. All right, we're back, and I am on mute. And I guess it didn't actually go to commercial there. That was kind of weird. In any case, yeah, at least the ground is catching balls, or at least making an attempt to catch balls. And Giants going to change up their formation here. Last 4 possessions, 0 first downs. I don't think the stats are any better for the Eagles, though, to be honest. And here's the handoff. No, actually, Daniel Jones is going to keep it. He's going to get a first down. He's going to get more. Daniel Jones at the 40, at the 50. He's clear. 40, 30. Daniel Jones, oh, he's going to trip over himself. Oh, my goodness. Are you kidding me? That is the game in a nutshell. Chat, I need a moment to sit because what are you? What? What? Wait a second. I don't even know what to say. There was nobody there. I don't even know. That's technically a forward pass to Ingram, and he's not going to get anything. I can't. I can't. Wow.
Oh my God.
Oh, and he's back.
I'm back, and I'm dying.
As Plus David says, they're probably not going to score. You don't even need to guarantee it. It's already a done deal.
He's going to throw a pick on the next play or something like that.
The pass complete to Slayton on Shepard.
To laughing at him. Oh my God. That was so. Oh my God. That is like as. Oh. I don't want to say Browns because like the Browns are actually good now, but that is about as Browns as they can get. What the heck? There's nobody around you, dude. Like, what are you doing?
The worst part was that I saw it happening and I was kind of calling it, and I was like, I couldn't believe what I was saying. Daniel Jones to the end zone, and it's incomplete. Bring out the field goal unit.
Oh my God. Watch him shake
there's a flag.
Now.
There's a flag. There's a flag.
There's a flag. Well, I bet I probably
he's being held. He's being held. He's being held. I don't know. I'm in tears. I was coming over here. I was just, oh my God. I was coming on the call and I was watching that. I was like, okay, like I'm probably going to wait until this play's over. And then I see that happen. I'm like, I gotta not put this on air. Because I was laughing, crying out loud. I was screaming. Will they get it from the 1 yard line here? Giants from the 1. And that is good. It's Gallman. Thank God it's Gallman. And it wasn't Freeman.
It was not Freeman.
Woo! Saved. Okay.
Saved by, I don't even know what to call it.
Well, Daniel Jones could have scored 2. That would have been fine. Giants touchdown.
Like, finally, they got a touchdown. They're actually trying to win.
Had he scored, would it have been the longest run for a quarterback? We're gonna need a stats check for this.
That would have been the longest quarterback, at least for the year. But that
for sure for the year.
Oh yeah. Like I don't know about ever. I mean, there's like plenty of them, but
are they gonna shank the extra point? Is my question now. No, that extra point is good. 14-10 Giants.
Took them long enough.
I just don't know. We'll come back right after this commercials, chat. We'll come back right after this commercial break and try to make sense of it all. Stick around. Thanks everybody for hanging out. What? I don't even know what to.
That was so. Oh my God.
That was nuts.
Dude, that was the most embarrassing play in football.
That was
probably
insane.
Worse than the butt. That was worse than the butt fumble.
You know what? I wish they were like saved that because it'll be on the YouTube. Actually, we could like superimpose the play.
Yeah, I know.
Because at least I'll have the call of it. Because literally, I was watching him do it, and I'm like, he's gonna fall.
Like I'm like seeing him lean way too forward. I'm like thinking, if you fall on your face This you have got to retire from football right here. And then he falls on his back. Then he just falls in. Oh my god!
Oh my god!
Oh,
I don't
can
think
we,
I've ever seen.
please switch this to Comedy Central. This is so hilarious.
I witnessed the butt fumble.
I've seen it. I have seen it all.
No, just when you thought you'd seen it all,
Yeah.
you haven't. We saw the fight last year on the Thursday night game.
We saw that. Then we saw. I don't even know what else. I mean, we saw that one crazy catch by Lockett.
Yeah.
I mean, like, but that's like something you see almost regularly. You don't see a guy that's got like 50 yards of space ahead of him and just
daylight, man. I mean, there was nobody.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
the Eagles swooped in.
They could have easily. They could have. Oh man. Oh, I don't even know what to say, man. It's like he could probably like surpass Lamar Jackson as being probably the best running quarterback in football right now with that play. But no, he just like completely falls in. Oh, this doesn't make any sense.
This is crazy.
That is insane.
Imagine being paid $17.2 million and not being able to run 80 yards.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Imagine being paid $17.2 million, chat, and not being able to run 80 yards.
With that much open green, with like that much space, and you fall. Even, I mean, like, I may not even be faster than the guy. I mean, I'm not a professional athlete, but I would have made that run. I would have scored.
I mean, this is gonna be a meme all season. Like, there's no hope. There is no hope.
This man's career is done.
There is no hope.
I'm gonna look closely on NFL memes. I'm gonna see if they're gonna do some whole compilation.
And here we go once again. Rich, a 21 miles an hour on the 80-yard run, fastest by a quarterback, was so fast that apparently he couldn't even control it.
Yeah,
but of course, Coach Clapp right there to welcoming in.
Wait, actually, that was an 80-yard run?
Yeah, they were at the 10.
Oh, they were at the 10. Yeah. So it would have been a 90-yard run.
Would have been a 90-yard touchdown.
I didn't even see the field position at first, but that is hysterical, though.
Royal King Third, you're not the only Giants fan. I know B Lasagna is in chat, and he was watching. He may be just lurking, but he is also a Giants fan, so you are not the only one. Scott has nothing, no running room there. Gets brought down for gain of just nothing, nothing. Nobody.
Absolutely nothing. Yeah, I mean that's a common theme at this point. Hey.
Wow.
At least it didn't fall down. Let's just say that. I'm going to say
we were going to get, I mean, that is the highlight of the night.
You know what? That was probably what made my whole night.
That made my night. I mean,
like, I don't even care who wins this game.
I'm going to go watch the debate later. By the way, everybody, make sure you go vote. Yes. This year, like, I don't care who you vote for, but make sure you go vote. Exercise your right to vote.
You want your voice to be heard.
You got to vote. But there might not be anything funny. Like, there might not be anything funnier. Like, I don't know.
No, that's going to be, dude, that's going to be on, come on, man. Like,
Taylor
every single week.
Taylor Dibble 94, thank you very much for the follow. Much appreciated.
Hope you enjoyed that comedic experience right there.
Gotta love the comedy show called Thursday Night Football. Anyway, who knew we were here for stand-up? I thought we were here for football.
Yeah,
in any case. So...
I gotta rest my voice.
Yeah, just thanks everybody for joining us here. Carson Wentz on 3rd and 9. Ooh, there you go. Is going to throw this one, and it's going to fall short. You thought that was short from the get-go. Trying to hit Greg Ward there, his wide receiver, and no going. So the Philadelphia Eagles have once again counted to 3 and out. And I believe that is probably every possession in the second half.
That's like the third 3 and out of this half. Yeah,
it's like every possession of this half.
Every possession of this half. It's not been any successful series.
Nothing.
I mean, as you see, obviously, Kyler Fackrell's getting pressure in his backside. I mean, that probably disrupted the timing of the throw, but there has been nothing going well for this team at this point. They have completely fallen apart, and the Giants, even after their wild gaffe, are taking advantage of this game.
Now at the 27, that kick is made. There will be no commercial here. It's just going to be the play picture-in-picture. And, if the Daniel Jones has another 90-yard run, 80-yard run, he'll actually reach the end zone this time.
He better reach the end zone this time.
Well, there's less than 80 yards of field between him and the end zone. So
no, that
actually
is true.
has to reach the end zone.
So once he falls down, it will be in the end zone.
Yes, it'll be in the end zone by
Let's
design.
be optimistic about that. I bet he's probably asking Jason Garrett to make that play call again. Just be like, please give me another chance, coach. Just please. Just let me redeem myself.
Let me have redemption.
Like,
oh my goodness.
From my own ego and from my own pride, just let me look good and not have that be on my tape anymore. I don't know. Are you able to hear the audio of the game itself? Or
the audio is on. People watching on Twitch can't. It's low, but it will come through.
Yeah.
I can't hear it on the headset.
I really wish I could hear what they're saying right now because
maybe chat was able to did Troy Aikman just lose it, or did they turn off his mic, or what happened?
Yeah. Chat, please just comment in the section. Tell us what exactly they said. Let me know if they laughed or not, because if they did, that's just gonna make my night even better.
Daniel Jones may almost have as many rushing yards as passing yards. Remember, he had 12 rushing yards in the first half, and with 80, he's got 90 something, and he's only got 120 yards through the air. So it's pretty close. As that brings up third down, let's see exactly how close it is. Actually,
yeah, I gotta see that too, because so far, obviously, as I could probably expect, the Giants' leading rusher is obviously Daniel Jones.
It is. He's got 92 yards.
He's got 92 yards rushing, and he has now 119 yards passing. So obviously, leading passer and leading rusher. And the next leading rusher,
he's about to get hit, but he's going to connect this one over and whoop over the top as Ingram tries the somersault and comes down there on his back. Couldn't quite complete. I mean, we're having this is acrobatics at this point. Almost.
He was almost able to hurdle him. He was almost able to hurdle him. But anyway, I want one other crazy stat too. I just saw this. Daniel Jones, obviously 92 yards rushing. We all know that.
Yep.
Next leading rusher, Devontae Freeman, 3 carries, 8 yards.
8 yards. 8 yards. Yep. Yeah, there basically is no rushing attack.
There's no rushing attack besides Daniel Jones basically becoming Lamar Jackson.
Oh, Troy was laughing hard, is what they said. Oh my God.
Oh man,
wow. That's something
all right,
else. All right, we'll be right back.
Out. I gotta check this out. It just popped up on my on Bleacher Report, so I'm gonna.
Oh, it did it?
It did.
Is there a replay of it?
There is, yes. Oh, please tell me.
I can hear it.
All right.
Trying to stay upright, he trips. Absolutely all alone, and he trips. Going to the end zone and ends up carrying it as it is for 80. With a walk-in touchdown.
I can't believe
I can't believe it.
Brandon Graham out there, and then he takes it, and once he does it, pulls it, there's just nobody left. Even Evan Ingram is out there blocking, and this is the only way he doesn't score.
This is the only way he doesn't score.
That's the only way he doesn't score. Oh my gosh.
Oh, Troy. Thank you.
That was golden.
That was pretty good. I mean,
oh man,
we're allowed to have some fun.
We don't
have rules here as far. Well, we have some rules.
Well, we got some rules, but this is not part of the rules.
That is not part of the rules.
We get to critique as constructively and as biasly as possible, even comedically as possible, as much as we want. So, if you are mad at us, Giants fans, I'm sorry, but we don't really care. That was just hilarious. Hilarious.
I don't know.
Oh man. Are we back on the script? Oh, no, we're not yet,
Almost,
no.
not quite.
We're a couple commercials away, but
Defensive screw up.
oh
Forgot.
my god! Wait, what's just happened?
No.
Oh, let's see here. Well, I'm looking at obviously plus David.
Phil.
Yeah.
Phil is, yeah.
He's saying, back. I think everyone was in disbelief that the defense allowed the quarterback to run so freely. Then he fell, and the defensive screw up was forgotten.
And he trips.
And he trips.
And he trips and he goes down. Oh my God! The Eagles 1 for 4 in the red zone. Going to try yet another possession here in the second half.
Let us see if it's a read option.
And it's going to be play action, actually. And that catch is made. Look, the catches are all being made behind the line of scrimmage. They're just like going nowhere here, Richard Rodgers. The ball has traveled more yards behind the line of scrimmage than it has in front of it.
Gained in front of it.
Yeah, than it actually is gained.
Yeah, they are not. They need to push the ball downfield.
There's the one-on-one. Jackson there at the bottom being guarded by Bradbury, who's basically played this thing on lockdown, given absolutely nothing. And let's see if he decides to go that way, and he doesn't. Wentz once again under pressure here. That is complete to Fulgham, and your man there with 8 yards.
Yeah, only got eight yards. I mean, they're playing cover 3. They're playing everything underneath here. I'm not seeing a lot of attacking. I mean, a lot of offensive attack plays by the Eagles in terms of actually running more beyond the sticks type plays at this point. I mean, it kind of seems like that they're just playing way too conservative, and they really need to start calling up some shot plays right here.
3rd and 1. Can the Eagles finally convert a third down here in the second half? Wentz under center. Scott in the backfield. Fake out. Wentz rolling right. Wentz connecting. Finally connects here to his wide receiver, Ward. We might have to get a replay in case the ground caught that one.
Yeah. Well, if it stands, it's going to be their first.
Oh yeah, it is.
It is.
I just had a bad angle on it originally.
Yeah, they're trying to do a simple rollout play. They do a bootleg over to the right. Greg Ward is running the out route right in front of Jabril Peppers. Was able to get enough on it, get the catch, and make the first down. So hopefully they can keep this going and keep the drive going for the Eagles.
Eagles finally convert here, and we have a drive. Because we have a drive because we have just had 3 and outs. Wentz looking downfield. Wentz right to just convert to Fulgham, and now he's got some running room and is going to be pushed out of bounds and take the ref with him.
Wow,
that's the longest completion for Philadelphia tonight. Good for about 25 on the catch and run.
Yeah, this is so. I'm trying to see what this play is. So they're running a wheel route with Fulgham out of the out of the slot. He's got Jabril Peppers on him. Was playing the underneath route. They had another route that was carrying over to the deep third that was going over to the middle of the field. Left him completely open, and all Wentz had to do was just throw it to him and be able to get a huge play out of it.
Zoned read here for Carson Wentz, ends up handing it to Clement. And trying to take it up the middle, not much going there, about 2 yards there, as the Eagles are now inside the 10-yard line, working their way towards the end zone.
We assume.
And Jalen Hurts once again in at the quarterback position. This is the 3rd time we've seen this formation, except Wentz is not in the game anymore. Usually he might just sort of flank out wide as a receiver, but it's Hurts is he going to pitch it? No. Oh, great. What is it? Gap discipline there by the Giants.
Oh, my Lord. Yeah. That was a heck of a play by 52. I'm not really sure what that is. Down.
Trying to run an option here.
Yeah, they're trying to run a little pitch option right. Jalen Hurts is trying to read the linebacker because that's usually the free open guy that is supposed to be deciding whether to go for the running back or go and lock down on the quarterback. His eyes were on Jalen Hurts the whole entire time and really made a great play and was able to make a textbook tackle on Jalen Hurts right there. And the clock is going down. It looks like we're going to be in at the end of 3.
Yep, And that is going to be the end of the third quarter, mercifully, actually, for the Eagles. We'll be right back with the start of the fourth and the conclusion of the game. Here we go. All right.
So apparently I got an interesting stat here. It says
Oh.
that run by Daniel Jones was the longest rushing play by a Giants quarterback in franchise history.
Oh, there you go. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Eli wasn't really known as much of a runner.
Oh, no.
So,
I mean, I don't think any of their quarterbacks really were. I mean,
I
trying to think here.
can't even remember the Giants before Eli.
Well, there was Phil Simms, and
Yeah.
that's basically just about it. Yeah, all the other ones were just really bad too. Yeah, I mean, there's not that many players I really know besides just Eli, Daniel Jones, and Phil Simms. I was about to say Chris Simms, and I do not like him as an analyst, if you ask me.
Wow. Well, we have seen a little bit of everything tonight.
Oh, well, we've basically seen everything.
Yeah, that was special.
That was memorable. I'll say that.
Yes.
Oh man, I gotta wonder what Fran's saying right now about that.
He did go all caps in chat with that one.
Oh, did he? What did he say? I totally missed that.
He was just like, "Are you kidding me?" Insanity.
That is no surprise there. Oh, that was amazing. Made my day.
All right, coming out of commercial real soon.
Yeah, just about one more commercial, then we should be good.
Yep. And we're back here with the start of the fourth quarter. Again, sort of the quick recap. This happened literally in the dark ages. I mean, it's been that long, where the first first scoring belonged to Philadelphia and Wentz. Then Danny Dimes responded with a very quick, hello, is this a comedy show? I just finished watching one. Jeff Bezos, yes.
Yes.
Oh, did you just finish watching the debate? Was that the other comedy show that you were watching?
Was there anything better than that little tumble that we just watched right here?
I mean, I don't know.
Oh man, well I'll have to check that out. That probably doesn't surprise me if there's anything pretty comedic during then. But
3rd and goal, Wentz from the 7. Here we go. He's got 4 receivers flanked out wide, and Wentz is going to take this one. Is he going to stumble into the end zone? No. He's actually not going to make it. Oh, the pile still's moving, but the refs are going to blow this one dead, and Wentz only made it to about the 4, the 3.
Around the 2 or 3 yard line, yeah.
And if you're Peterson, are you going to go for it?
At this point in the game, I probably would go for it. I mean, you got plenty of time. Plus, like, you know, even if you don't go for, I mean, even if you don't make it, you would probably say that it would help out your defense because it would put them in a pretty good position to like get the ball back. So.
True, Giants would be backed up pretty good.
It looks like they are going to be going for it.
Yep. And the Eagles will go for it. What's your call? What's your play call?
I would say, well, let's see what the formation is. Oh, well, I would probably say throw it right now.
Oh, Wentz to the outside. That is nowhere
close. Oh my
not going to happen there. It was close, but not going to happen. No flags, no nothing. And that is just going to go over on downs. Philly, how'd Philly screw up? Philly let Daniel Jones run for 80 yards, and then Daniel Jones tripped over himself and didn't score. And that was
that was the gaffe of the night, and that was probably
the
most comedic moment that I've ever seen this year, probably.
Yeah, that throw was a little odd. It's almost like you wanted to show that throw like a back shoulder fade to the corner, but like he never really made it to the corner.
Yeah, but I mean, kind of looking at it too. I mean, Butler, I'm not really sure what his first name is, but Butler was kind of not really giving that much effort on that play because you know, he was trying to box him out. He was trying to get in position, try to like obviously catch the ball on the back shoulder right there. But he really did not try to fight for that ball, which, you know, you really
Yeah.
needed to do considering that it's a jump ball situation and you're one-on-one with the guy.
I agree. It just looks kind of lazy. I mean, by the receiver. Like the throw looked kind of lazy, the attempted
Whoa.
catch looked kind of lazy, and Gallman going to charge up ahead. About 5 on that first down. Get a little bit of breathing room for the Giants, who were backed up there really in their own end zone. Actually, they're really going to only give them 2 yards on that 2nd and 8, so not really much in terms of breathing room still. I'm going to see if Philly was going to come after Daniel Jones right here. I mean, they've gotten to him a few times tonight. Here comes the safety. Chad is already all over it. They've already made the call.
Everybody calling for safety. Let's go do it.
Philly looking like they're going to bring 4. They actually bring 6, 7, 8. And Daniel Jones manages to connect over the
Engage
middle.
8. Oh, well, that didn't work.
Slayton does connect here. Slayton and Jones hook up for about 12 yards and a first down.
Yeah, they were trying to run with Gage 8, and it was just one-on-one outside with Darius Slayton and Darius Slay. That's actually a really cool matchup right there. Slayton versus Slayton. I mean, Slay versus Slayton. You know, same first name, just different spelling last name, but
Daniel Jones at the back here, and he will throw this one out to Shepard. 5 yards there. And Shepard will haul it in. So Giants managing to move down the field slightly.
yeah, going to be giving himself a little bit of better breathing room, of course. They're trying to obviously, like, you know, mount a drive and continue their be able to get themselves in position to probably win this game, maybe.
Jones with Gallman in the backfield again, 2nd and 3. The handoff is to Gallman, who's going to run right, and he will pick up the first down, just on the other side of the down marker here. Giants probably also looking to run a little bit of clock. They're like, well, if we can go down and score, it'll be an 11-point game, and then run off some clock. Maybe we can get ourselves a win. I still have the Giants. Remember, I still have the Giants.
Yep. Well, even though I picked the Eagles, I kind of want to see the Giants pull it off, just to kind of like actually show that they're trying to win and win single-handedly.
Ending a 4-year drought of Giants losses to both the Eagles and the Cowboys. Play action pass. Here is Jones. Ooh, manages to get away from that one and gets away from second. Gives it to Gallman, who does pick it up. That counts as a completed pass. Who's going to get about 8 yards off a completely broken play. What an effort.
That was a really good play right there. And obviously Singleton, I don't know if you see him 49, he's actually pretty upset about that play, but you know, really great play right there by Daniel Jones. He's got pressure in his face. Vinny Curry right there. He's going for the swipe. He ducks underneath the big, breaks out of another sack. Then he just dumps it over to Gallman, which ended up going from like, instead of like a 2 or 3 yard loss to all of a sudden like a 7, 8 yard gain.
Yeah, they made out on that play pretty good. Here's Russian 5 now. Is Gallman going to give it back to Jones? I thought for a second there he may have thought about the flea flicker, but Gallman gets some help there from Barnett. Yep, gets some help from Barnett and actually gets 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 1 coming up here for the Giants with 10:40 to go in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, so far that's the only way to really get them some rushing yards. Let the opposing player push you forward.
Look at that. Chat saying apparently Daniel Jones beats Lamar Jackson in max speed.
Well, yeah, they actually did say that. That is true. They said that was the fastest time ever recorded by a quarterback in terms of running. Oh, I mean, not
That's
time.
Crazy.
Fastest speed. Excuse me.
Jones on 3rd and 3. Step back. He's going to go for it all. He's going to take the whole thing. Oh, the catch is made on the outside, but the flags are flying here. It was an athletic catch. It was out of bounds.
Yeah, it was a great effort, but I think this is going to be, they're saying that this is going to be a hold against the defense.
He's got him on the arm there. What an athletic catch. I mean, the concentration here by Tate, who has the crazy Daniel Jones catch from the first half in a similar situation here. that LeBlanc was draped all over him. I thought in the first half they could have called pass interference on it. Now they do, and it is interference. So they will Giants will continue the drive.
Yeah, I mean, that was kind of like the same type of play that they did in the first half, like you mentioned, Ritz. And, obviously they were able to get the connection right there. But that was clear pass interference, really good call by the referees.
Oh, Daniel Jones.
Oh, man.
I mean, wide open there. He found the soft spot in the zone and was just sitting there.
Hey,
Oof,
at least it's not the worst thing that happened to him tonight.
Well, it could have been intercepted. That ball kind of sailed on him there. So
yeah, I mean, he had pressure on his backside. Obviously, left tackle right there, Thomas, their first round pick, got beat on that play by Derek Barnett. Got pressure on his backside and threw off the timing of the throw. I think if he had a little bit better protection, he would have been able to make that completion.
Now they've got something going here with Gallman. Looks like the Giants have found something.
Okay.
A little bit in the extended running game here. Gallman just going to leak out of the backfield, find a little soft spot, pick up 8 yards here. Look at that. Ooh, leaky. So sneaky.
Leaky, so sneaky. I
Leaky,
like that.
sneaky.
Leaky, sneaky. Hashtag leaky, sneaky, chat.
There you go. And Gallman going to pick up the first down for the Giants. The Giants have put together a very, very nice drive here in the fourth quarter, chewing lots of clock and threatening the Eagles here just outside the red zone, about 12 yards to go before they hit the red zone. 8 plays, 65 yards, and 4 minutes and 50 seconds. Once again, they have to, is this Gallman? No, sorry. Whoops.
I think this is Lewis who actually
Yes,
had the only
Dion
fumble.
Lewis,
Wow.
Dion Lewis there. They're swapping out running backs on me here. And that is a beautiful piece of running from the 32.
I'm starting to kind of have a sense of fatigue is probably setting in for the Eagles. I mean,
and I had actually thought the fatigue was going to set in for the Giants. Remember, I had said that because the Giants defense were just on the field the entire time in the first half.
Yeah, and I would have thought that would have continued, but right now the momentum is completely shifted to the Giants. They're executing, like you said, a really great drive right here. They got a really good chance to score. Oh.
The end around is just blown up by the Eagles, though. This thing had no shot. And they actually end up losing yardage on that one. You saw the yardage in this half, actually twice as many yards in favor of the Giants than is in favor of the Eagles. That was flipped completely from the first half, where we saw the Eagles dominate time of possession. And so now here, 2nd and 14 with Daniel Jones in an empty backfield, trips receivers up to the top. And chat saying they have weird playoff hopes for this team. Could be. Do not stop believing there, chat.
Hey, anything is possible.
Anything is possible. Wayne Gallman getting it done there. Extra fantasy points for him on the chat. Actually, B Lasagna was saying to keep the hope alive. So
keep the hope alive. Yes. Yeah. Yes, especially for your Giants. They haven't been there in 3 years.
I mean, somebody's got to win the NFC East.
Somebody's got to. Hey, I would like to see somebody other than just like the Eagles and the Cowboys. It seems to be who it is every single year at this point.
And we talked about some of the disaster that the Cowboys are right now at the halftime, and they need to sort of find something. So it's a wide open division here. Philly rushing 4. Daniel Jones going to get this one out quickly there to Shepard, and Shepard's going to get a first down if the spot is favorable, and it looks like
they might be, but I wouldn't be surprised if they check this. This was
asking for a measurement. No, they just give it to him.
They gave straight it to
up.
Him, yeah.
Straight up give it to him here. Although, that knee is down. It's where the ball is, though. Remember, Chad?
Yes.
Not necessarily.
And it looks like the knee was down and the ball was short.
In any case, they will have 1st and goal, and they will rush for a yard here. So 2nd and goal coming up.
I can't believe that the Eagles didn't. I'm surprised that Doug Peterson did not challenge that right there.
What do you think of some of the insiders calling the Cowboys hierarchy?
Wait.
This is a recent article. Yeah, this is a recent article. I think that was just published this afternoon.
Well, if you want to say
ESPN.com. I think I know the one that you're referring to.
I have not seen the article, but I mean, if you want to say because of their offensive star power, sure, there is some hierarchy there besides losing Dak Prescott. but I don't really know if there's much of a hierarchy in any part of this division.
Where was it? I know
What
I
what
saw
what
it.
link what site was it that made that let me know chat where you guys saw that at, because I'm gonna look that up right after this game.
I thought I know where he was getting it from. This is St. Thomas misses practice. Rivera. Where's our Dallas friends here? Before we get to that, so Daniel Jones here at the 2, 2nd and goal. Handoff. No, he fakes the handoff coming across the middle. Well defended there. Well defended.
Oh, they had an opportunity. I saw Darius Slayton, excuse me. I saw him 1-on-1. He ran a really nice fade route on the outside. I thought that he could have thrown it up and got the touchdown right there. But LeBlanc, he's 1-on-1 with Golden Tate, like he's basically been all night.
Yep.
Had really good position on this route. Kind of got a little bit of a grab right there on the backside, but just got enough to, excuse me, make the play and make the breakup.
3rd and goal here for the Giants. Make it happen with 2 yards to go. Daniel Jones over the middle, and it is Shepard. Sorry, Shepard with the touchdown for the Giants.
That
from Daniel
might
Jones.
be your ball game.
20-10 here in the 4th. My pick is looking good, ladies and gentlemen.
My pick is looking terrible, but honestly, I don't kind of care because I'm glad that we have a winner of this game.
Hold on. Ooh. I thought I was about to sneeze there. I was saying about the players calling out the coaches. Yeah, well, where there's smoke, there's fire. That's
yeah. I saw that. I didn't really see anything about hierarchy, but I did see about the talk of these anonymous players calling out the coaches and such. And I still find it to be a little bit questionable if that's even true, if any player said anything about the coaches, but that'd probably be a little bit more believable than saying that there's any hierarchy with any of the teams in the NFC East.
The extra kick is good, and the Giants are up 21-10. We'll be right back. I'm curious. McCarthy knows past the playoffs.
Oh, excuse me.
Six games in, Mike McCarthy facing key juncture. Dallas coach says he views reports of players ripping his staff as a teaching moment and will keep moving the needle forward. Maybe it's this one.
What website is it on?
I was just looking on ESPN Dallas here. I'll send it to you on Discord.
All right. Dallas. I'm just gonna look up Dallas Cowboys hierarchy or something. News. Yeah. There we go. Six games in facing key juncture. Oh. Yeah, I've already seen this one before. Yeah. Yeah, it's starting to make them.
Damn! The Cowboys are a league high 36, allowing 36.3 points per game. Maybe I shouldn't play them this week. Oh no, I'm playing Washington.
Yeah, you're playing Washington.
Yeah.
Funny thing too, fantasy wise, they said that they would actually, or at least from like the teams that I'm seeing on the waiver wires, that they're projected to have the most points. The defense, I mean.
The Dallas defense?
Dallas's defense is projected to have close to 7 points against Washington.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I get it. Washington might be
pretty bad, but
pretty
like,
bad, but really, you think that they're gonna be getting more points than anybody else?
I think it might be a fun game to watch, just from it kind of like this, where you're like, well, who really is going to win this thing?
Yeah,
and right now it's looking like the Giants, unless the Eagles can pull off a miracle comeback. Actually, it wouldn't be much of a miracle, I suppose. The NFC East. Whoever,
it would be a miracle. I would think it'd be a miracle.
With the way that they've played the second half, you would think. Although, remember, last drive got all the way down.
I mean, a lot of things can happen. Last year they were down 14 points. The Eagles were, and they came back and won in overtime. So a lot of things can happen. It might be the same thing, but we could totally be wrong. We'll see what happens.
There is actually no way to tie this game unless they had a 2-point conversion and then the field goal. The difference is 11 here with 6 minutes and 10 seconds to go.
Yeah, they got to go down. They got to score 2 touchdowns if they want to be winning this game.
If the Giants make the playoffs with a 4 or 5 wins, does that mean we don't have a high pick, or is it purely based on record? I think
it's based off of
record.
I don't know. Like, I don't think it's just like based off your record. I think it's based on your like where you stand among the whole entire
You're right.
league.
It's your standings. It's your standing. And because you're actually in the playoff, you are at least in the top 16, right? Yeah. So that is a dangerous pass over the middle there by Carson Wentz. That just goes off the fingertips of Nate Ebner. So I think the answer to that question is you would be in the bottom half of the draft.
Yeah.
Because you're like the one who wins the Super Bowl is the last pick, essentially, right?
Basically, yeah.
Yeah.
So if you were to miss the playoffs with this record, you would obviously be in like the top 15 or top 6. Well, actually, let's see here.
This is going to be
yeah. Well, let's see here. There's 14 teams that are going to be making it this year. So it'd be the top 18 teams that would. Well, let's talk after this play. Oh, he gets sacked.
Yeah, Wentz going absolutely nowhere. There's a flag down, though. Maybe something in the secondary. Looks like that flag is in the secondary. It's well beyond the line of scrimmage. We'll see if that flag holds or not. But if it does, that would be another sack. As we
are waiting to see what they're going to be calling here. Oh, looks like it's going to be on the secondary of the Giants.
All right, so they're going to get Lewis here.
Yeah, but to further explain the question, I'm very certain that since there's going to be 14 teams making it in the playoffs this year, they if they were to end up with a 4-win season, they're definitely going to be within the top 18, and most likely top 5 or 10.
Carson Wentz going for the whole thing, and he connects down the field. What a beautiful throw.
Wow.
Hightower.
Oh, my Lord. That's a great throw and catch.
Right after the penalty, Wentz goes for it all. You said, watch out. They've scored 14. They can score 14 points really quick.
They can score 14 points, yes. So
Lewis gets burned again. He just got the penalty, and now he gets burned for a huge one. And here trying to get the back of the end zone. Too far.
Oh, man. It looks like there's a flag down, too. I think there's going to be on the Giants.
You were saying, or they're just picking on Lewis right now. I mean,
yeah,
they're just
attacking Lewis a whole entire night.
Yeah. Is this 12 men on the field by the defense? Yes, it is.
It looks like that's what it is, yes.
Wow.
Yeah, but I cannot believe that he gave up that play right there. Lewis. He was actually running cover. I'm not really even sure what this coverage was, but he was basically just beat with no moves, no double moves or anything. He just got flat out outrun by Hightower right here. And obviously he was able to come in, make the catch, and
almost went 60 yards in the air.
Yeah, it was a beautiful throw.
Is Jordan Mailata playing number 68 on the offensive line? I don't see him.
I do not see him. Oh, he's left tackle. Yes.
And yes, he is. He's right there.
He was able to lead in a nice first down run right there.
Yep. So yeah, there has been a lot of sort of revolving door with the Eagles on the offensive side of the ball, but once again, Eagles find themselves on the 3-yard line with a 1st and goal, and we
Can
have
they
a stoppage play.
capitalize?
This is a timeout for the
Oh.
Giants, actually.
Wow. They were very fortunate right there.
Why? What did you see?
Well, I'm saying that because they didn't look like they were completely set. I saw some guys still trying to line up for the man. Also, I would probably say that they need to kind of like slow themselves down because they've been giving up way too many chunk plays with the Eagles going hurry up. So obviously that's the reason why that they're calling timeout.
Got it. The Giants waiting for Archie. Oh man. Oh, so apparently my lot is there is an Aussie. All right.
Giants
nice.
waiting for Archman. How about we just draft what is that nephew's name? Oh wait, yeah. That's the kid's name. It's Archie Manning. Yeah, like
the brother,
nephew.
right?
No, their nephew.
Yeah.
Peyton Manning and Eli Manning's nephew.
All right, Carson. 1st and goal from the 3.
Can you do this?
5 in a row, trying to get it to the outside. Does he actually complete the process of the catch here? Is this a touchdown? Oh, we're getting a little fisticuffs into this.
Oh,
there's an
that's a touchdown.
penalty, but that's a touchdown by Ward.
And
touchdown.
There's some more excitement, and there's a flag on 45, I believe. Harper, who just walked into the ball game now.
That will be enforced on the kickoff here as Ward does convert this touchdown. All right, we're getting close.
We got a game. Surprised I'd actually say that, but
good job by Ward to control this thing going down. There, the pylon cam gets taken out.
Yeah, they're running like a little quick out right there. They had Ward.
Can you use this
all the way across the field? What?
Hold on. Can you use this flag to do half the distance to the goal on a 2-point conversion?
I believe you can. Yeah.
Is that what I think that's what Philly's doing right now, right? Because we said there's no way that this game ends up tied because it's 11 points unless you have a 2-point conversion. Well, now you actually have a shot at this. I don't know if they were going to go for 2 the entire way anyway, but if you enforce that sportsmanlike penalty, it should be originally it should be 15 yards. But now it is at the 1-yard line.
And they are going to be going for it.
Yes, 4 for 7 on for this season. Wentz in the backfield here. Ward in motion, and Wentz might keep this. Wentz going in. Oh, he's going to be short. The Giants stopped him, and he's down.
Why?
Wentz is short. He should have just extended for it. He almost had it there.
They should have had Jalen Hurts in there if they were going to run that play.
This is great. Oh, that was a fumble. Wait a second.
Wait, hold on now. Is it a fumble?
That is absolutely a fumble. And they blew that play dead.
Blew it dead. Oh my goodness.
That's returnable.
That could have been 2.
Oh my goodness. We'll talk about that when we get back. We've been cut off at a commercial, but hold on. You return that, that's 2 points.
Yeah, if you return that with 2 points and then you're up by 7.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, if they lose, they're probably going to I bet all the Giants fans are going to get pissed. Rightfully so, though.
Wow. They blew that play dead. Actually, one of the Giants players decided to you kind of saw that he wanted to just start running with it.
Yeah, I saw like 2 guys trying to run with it. They were all like saying, "Oh yeah, run, go do it, go to the house." And then they just like the ref for some reason just like, called it dead. And even like, the one guy nearby was like trying to tell him like, "Don't run." The play was over.
Yeah. That was strange.
Well, if the Giants lose, we're going to be looking at that.
You're going to know why.
We are all going to know why.
Yeah, both teams waiting till the very end to put a good game on. Shit, I gotta go close my
Yeah.
door here. My balcony is open. It's
them.
freezing.
Why don't you let your door open, man?
There we go. Gonna have to turn the heat on, man. It's getting cold up here in these parts.
Oh,
It's not supposed to go over 50 this weekend.
Is this supposed to be? Oh yeah, it's not even. Is it not supposed to go over 50?
Something like that.
Oh wow.
Okay,
Oh, I
chat.
see
So we're
that.
back. We're gonna take another look at this. This play should have been a Carson Wentz fumble.
Yeah.
And you can see that one of the Giants was trying to recover this and actually run it, but it was blown dead. You can recover a 2-point conversion, a fumble on a 2-point conversion, or you can intercept one and return it, and it is worth 2 points. It's not a touchdown, but it would have been worth 2 points, which would have given the Giants a 7-point lead. Still, at this point, you're only it's a 5-point game. 4 minutes, 38 seconds to go, and this will be returnable. The Eagles daring the Giants to return this here, and Lewis is just going to get himself back to the 20. So Daniel Jones is going to be tasked with going out and winning this game. Maybe a heavy dose of the run game, or at least trying to burn some time off the clock. Philly with all its timeouts.
Yeah, at this point, I would try to make sure that they don't do anything crazy here. They would try to try to bounce out the plays, run the ball when they need to. Run the ball pretty well over here. I think they've been able to do that pretty well for like the last couple of drives. I think they need to definitely continue to do that. Also get Daniel Jones to attack down the field and just try to burn as much clock off.
Tell you what, they've found something here with Gallman in the running game. That's a run on first down for 14 yards. And a question from chat, Jeff Bezos says, what's the Premier League coverage going to be this weekend? Frank is going to have to answer that one. I think there is a game Saturday, if I'm not mistaken. That'll be across on both platforms. You can watch either on Twitch or YouTube. But it will be whichever Liverpool game is played. Let me just check that.
Right now, the Giants are above their season average in rushing yards now. They're at 147. Their average on the year is usually 87.
And this handoff to Gallman again, who just like a pinball at this point, or a bowling ball rather, gets 10 more yards on that play.
Yeah. Yeah, Gallman seems to be the guy that's taking over on this. In the run game at this point. They're doing really well with him. They're running a simple inside zone trap right here, getting everybody to double team on Fletcher Cox, get to the linebacker, make a really nice hole. Gallman was able to break a couple good tackles right there and be able to make it a 10-yard run. And so far, he's becoming the go-to guy in terms of the run game. And I think they need to continue to let him handle the rock this whole game.
Daniel Jones under center, looking to hand it off again, and he does. And let's see, does Gallman get another 3 yards there on first down? So the answer is most likely the Premier League game is going to be Liverpool-Sheffield United. That's going to be at 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, noon Pacific. On both Twitch and YouTube channels. Thanks again, everybody, for hanging out tonight with us. It actually turned into a pretty decent game, although the third quarter was a little slow. Make sure to hit the follow button here on Twitch to join us on Thursday nights going forward as well. And also swing back around for our coverage of Premier League. And, well, we don't have NBA basketball anymore, but there is an NBA draft that will be the 18th of November. We'll probably end up doing something for that. And then the college basketball season will start shortly after. Gallman here with 34 yards on the ground. It feels like a bit more.
Yeah, it felt like he's been basically getting about like 100 at this point. But he's playing pretty well coming in. They've been trying to mainly go with Devontae Freeman for the most part since they signed him, but so far Gallman's the one that's kind of taking control of this run game.
Another yard here on second down, bring up 2nd and 6. Gallman has also caught a few passes and gotten some yardage that way, so that's probably why we're a little skewed in our thinking there. Former Dallas coach Jason Garrett. Any thoughts on who Golden State is going to draft? We gotta think about gotta really
Or a
think about
better question is like, will they be drafting or will they be trading for Giannis Antetokounmpo? It's gonna be
Everyone,
about for 2
everyone. No,
years.
we already went over this. Giannis says he's staying in Milwaukee. Why
I don't
everybody thinks
know.
Giannis is
KD
going to
said he would
Golden
stay in
State?
Oklahoma City. Obviously, that wasn't
Daniel
the
Jones
case.
gonna air it out for Ingram off the fingertips.
Oh my gosh, dude, that would have been the game.
On 3rd and 6.
Oh my gosh.
Ingram get on your horse, my friend.
Oh my goodness. He was 1-on-1. He had a great release off of Will Parks, the safety. He was right there.
The throw is there. The throw is there.
Throw was perfect. He just dropped it. It just went off of his fingertips. If he catches that and he stays in bounds, that's most likely the game for the Giants. They could have won this game, and now they have to give the ball back to Carson Wentz, and now he has a chance to go down and win the game himself for the Eagles.
This might be a penalty against 45 here by the Giants special teams. The way he came in on Harper. Jackson is down on the ground.
Yeah, Jackson got hit hard. He got hit in the back of his head.
Put his helmet off, and he looks hurt, actually.
Yeah, and he is not happy.
Especially because somebody came in late.
Oh yeah, he was going down in 45.
Oh, he gets
Harper,
bent over there.
Yeah, he got bent over. Look, he goes down, he gets hit there, and then he gets hit even more, kind of folded over on his head.
So he's down, and then Harper comes in and just rolls him over. Ugh.
That was an absolutely late hit, and
yeah,
again, this is the same guy who committed that 15-yarder before the 2-point conversion for the Eagles. This is another dirty play. I mean, like, I hate to pick on players, but this is the second time in a row that we've seen a really bad play by the same guy, and you cannot have this this type of action by.
Sorry, that is Ballantyne. The penalty is called on Ballantyne.
On Ballantyne.
That's
surprising.
Ballantyne. I thought it was 45. Did I read
the
number wrong?
No, they said 25, but I'm pretty sure it's 45 right here.
Pretty sure it's.
Yeah, but I think his knee got twisted up, so he's going to carry on.
So they call 25 for the actual penalty.
Yeah, 25.
But the twist is on the other one.
Yeah,
I thought it was going to go against Harper.
Yeah, 25. He came in and he hit him in the head. I think that was what was called, but 45 obviously did the twist up on his knee.
Yeah. Well, the 15 yards going to help the Eagles here in their drive. Remember, a touchdown is going to win this thing for them if they can manage it. And that is going to be complete and down to the 40. That's Rodgers here. So Carson Wentz with just under 2 minutes. Actually, we have hit the 2-minute warning. So we will take our final commercial break here. The Eagles do have 2 timeouts left, but we'll be right back for the conclusion of the Thursday Night Football.
Don't go nowhere. Oh, man. Well, we might get a slight bit of excitement.
Yeah, I know. This is going to be a good ending. This is going to be a good ending one way or the other. Someone's going to blow it.
Somebody's going to, want to lose.
Yeah.
No. It's like, who is the king of the NFC least? Oh, yeah, it's the team that loses, of course.
This is, it's an 8-ad commercial. It's a full 3-minuter. Yes, it's the 2-minute warning. Of course it is. 2 minutos. Warning. I'm starting to think we need to we should do some streams without just games to keep it rolling, where we get to talk through the commercials.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I was kind of surprised that we didn't try to do any the chat. I mean, the games during chat. I mean, games on chat. Because we did that quite a bit last. What was it? I keep forgetting what it is. I don't use Twitch all that often, but
you're not allowed to use extensions.
You can't anymore.
No, not when the commercial's totally disabled. Everything's disabled.
Well, probably even during the game we could do one, but I mean.
No, but I was more meaning if we did the Seahawks game this weekend or something.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh no. Yeah. I remember you were saying. Yeah, you're talking about us covering a
Yeah, just covering
our audio.
one other game during the week, whichever one that we kind of thought would be interesting. But
Yeah, I would love to do that. So I don't know how well I'm going to keep myself composed because I always get hyped up on Sunday night football games.
yeah,
Especially
I mean,
for the Hawks.
that's part of it, right? So.
Oh yeah. Probably get a little bit more. Actually, you know what? No, screw it. We'll go and get my excitement in. Why not?
All right, we're back as we are resuming in the fourth quarter. That was the 2-minute warning, and we have Philadelphia trailing by 5. Trailing by 5 here with 1:55 to go and 2 timeouts. Remember, Nate, you basically was like, well, Philadelphia was down 14 before, and they still came back.
They still came back, and so far, deja vu's coming all over again.
Yeah,
will we see that again tonight?
If you're a Giants fan, it's time to get nervous here. Carson Wentz with 311 yards on the evening. Let's see if they can fix the turnovers coming off the edge. The blitz is picked up here, and Wentz coming across the middle and completes it to Rodgers down to the 30 for the Giants.
Wow.
Of the Giants, rather.
That was a really great play.
That was a good play. Wentz really likes to throw back across his body.
Yeah, I mean, I've been criticizing him a couple of times because he's been doing that a little bit too often this year, including even one time tonight. But that was the one good play that he made going across his body, got Richard Rodgers wide open.
I think he audibled this at the line of scrimmage. That's going to be thrown. He actually hits the sticks there. The Fulham is going to draw a flag.
It's going to be
push.
Might be a push off on Bradbury, maybe. Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if he called on Fulgham because he got an extension.
This is lame.
What?
This is super lame. I mean, not this play. The one that they flagged. This is super lame.
Not this play. Yeah, let's see what I don't even hear what the penalty is though. Oh, they called it on Bradbury. I thought they were going to call it on Fulgham. Like I said, okay.
No, I don't know why you would call it on either. Anyway, at the 21.
Anyway.
1 yard outside the red zone. Wentz at 1st and 10. And the handoff. Yes, he actually will hand this one off. And great piece of running there. The handoff was to Scott. Got 13 yards. 13 yards there on 1st down. Now into the red zone. Oh, boy.
Oh, boy.
Oh, boy. Now, okay, so if you get the touchdown, you would be
You would have to go for 2 if you go and get this touchdown.
Yeah, because the field goal. Well, do you? 16 plus 6 is 20.
That would be 22, and then they would have to go for a 2-pointer, so they'd be up by 3. So
Yep. So you have to protect the. You have to force them to at least kick a field goal.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Otherwise, you lose anyway. Because even if you had the 1 point, you still lose. So.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Yeah.
They wouldn't be leaving much time on the clock, though.
Yeah, they gotta make sure they draw this down at least at 30 seconds or so. They gotta drain this out all the way for there to not be any shot for Daniel Jones to come down the field. And he's got the arm. He's got the ability to go down and lead this team. He's done it a couple times during his career, even though he hasn't won that many games. But he's definitely got that capability. But obviously, the Eagles and the Carson Wentz need to capitalize on this drive.
And that was about 4 yards there. So they're down to the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal from the 5. The Giants will take a timeout. Yes. Giants will use their final timeout here. Philly needs the touchdown. Basically, this game is going to end on a 4th. Basically, either Philly will get the touchdown or they will not convert on 4th down. You got to play all 4. You can't even kick the field goal at this point. So you got 4 downs to get this done, which is probably why they're allowing you, they're just running the football on 1st.
Yeah, well, they need to, they're trying to do what exactly I was thinking they should do. They need to let them, take time off the clock. They need to make them kill their timeouts, give them absolutely no opportunity to even go down the field and even attempt to either tie or win the game, assuming whatever happens.
I need this for my pick, though. I need this for my pick.
I need
3
this for
seconds
my.
on
I
the
need this
clock.
for my pick. Yeah, I need the Eagles to
Carson
win.
Wentz pulls it back out, looking, surveying. No, that's going to be out of bounds. I thought he had coming across the middle. Who was that?
Yeah, it was Fulgham who was coming
Fulgham.
across the middle. He could
Right?
have. Yeah, I mean, that's been his go-to guy. Like I said, this whole entire time that he has been promoted from the practice squad, I would have thought that he would have gone to him at that time. And honestly, that was a really bad play by Philadelphia, because now they're giving instead of like the clock is stopped. They have no opportunity for like the clock to keep on going down, and now it's third down as opposed to like third down and like the clock continue to roll.
Yep.
So
are they actually going to run it here? The fakes the handoff there to Clement. Wentz looking, surveying, flag in the end zone.
Uh-oh. That's going to be a hold on 23 on Logan Ryan.
And that's going to reset the downs. That is a devastating penalty.
Oh, that's a kick in the face right there.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man.
Yep. Absolutely. I mean, absolutely.
Logan Ryan right there. He gets a grab on over his hips on Fulgham. Completely drives him down on the ground. He's obviously looking for the flag. Gets it. And now this completely puts the Giants in a really bad position right here.
Yeah, because they can't stop the clock.
They can't stop the clock. Yeah. Even if they run the ball, it'll be second down. They'll have plenty of time to be able to just go in, punch it in, and leave no time for the Giants, like I've said, like probably 300 times. So
they could literally walk off.
They could just walk off from the touchdown. Yeah.
Yep. Because so there's the run on first down, and now we have a penalty here. Giants are claiming that this is holding. Wow, we have a bit of a mess here at the end of the game. And somebody's helmet did come off. And I wonder, one of the Giants' helmets did come off. I wonder if that had to, and yeah, this is against the Eagles.
Going to be against the Eagles for, I think, legal hands to the face.
And that is why the helmet came off. There we have the culprit. We have found them.
Yep. Well, anytime a helmet comes off in a run play, that's always the reason why.
Don't the Eagles have to take a timeout to avoid a 10-second runoff?
I'm not sure. Usually in these type of plays, I don't think that they really have to.
I thought under 2 minutes in order. I don't know, unless they actually.
Well, usually if it's like a false start or in a legal formation type play, that's the only time.
Is this the touchdown the Eagles needed? Yes, it is.
Let's
Scudder
go
to the backfield.
Oh my goodness!
Touchdown, Philly!
Oh, wow! What a throw and catch! What a hell of a throw and catch! Oh my goodness!
Peterson says go for 2. We went over this. They have to.
They have to go for 2. What a play right there. That was incredible.
Just leaking out of the backfield here. Much time. Oof.
That was a better throw than it was the cat. I mean, that was a great throw by Carson Wentz. Look at this. So, obviously, Boston Scott, he's lined up one-on-one. Jabril Peppers is man-to-man on him.
Wow.
And he's running a wheel route out of the backfield, and he throws it right over his head. And the only spot where the 5'6" Boston Scott can make this catch right over the shoulder.
That is pretty perfect.
Guy draped all over him. That was incredible. Wow.
Well, we had fireworks late here, and it's not over.
It is certainly not over, but what an ending that we're getting right here.
This is wow.
Wow. Now let's see. Now they gotta go for 2. They gotta be able to get up by 3. Let's see if they make it right here. They got Jalen Hurts in the game right here. Let's see what they do.
In every location here, Jalen Hurts. Oh, were they trying for the Tebow pass? They couldn't get it. Hurts is going to throw this in, and we have a flag. We have a flag down.
Will it be on the defense? Give him another shot. Oh, shoot. I think it's going to be on.
It is on the offense.
It is going to be on the offense. Yeah.
The try is no good. What, illegal formation?
Oh no, it's ineligible man downfield.
Oh, illegal downfield. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. They were trying to run out of the monster formation, which obviously means that you have like 3 linemen set out in front, and then you have the other 2 linemen set out to the right side. And what they were trying to do here, I think, I'm not really sure what exactly was going on here. They were probably trying to do like a fake handoff, toss out to the right. Nobody was open, and the lineman was not supposed to be anywhere near downfield, anywhere past 1 yard downfield, and he was. So, of course, referees were able to see that, throw the flag, and now instead of a 3-point lead, we are stuck with only the 1-point lead and a chance for Graham Gano to kick the game winner.
Although it looked like he might have had a bit of a quad issue there.
Well, let's see if that's going to be an issue for
Yeah.
the kick, assuming they get down in that position.
Does Philly actually get this out the back of the end zone this time? And they do. So Giants will start at the 25. 40 seconds, no timeouts.
Can Danny Dimes live up to his name?
I mean,
do it.
You can't ask for much more than this. They're going to put a game-winning drive together here on Thursday Night Football. Thanks, everybody, for hanging around and everybody who stopped by. Much appreciated. We've been loving hanging out with all of you tonight. Make sure to drop a follow and come back for next week's game. And, of course, we'll have the Premier League this weekend. But here we go. Daniel Jones trying to make it happen. From the shotgun, Philly rushing 4. Jones outside to the cutting outside to Ingram, and we actually have a flag. And looks like Philly is saying that this is going to go against New York, not the way they wanted to start the drive.
Yeah,
it was
a
holding
on their left guard. Yep, yeah, left guard.
Yep. Yeah, there it is. And then Jones kind of leaks out of the backfield after this. Yep. So 1st and 20, making life just that much harder for New York. He should run it again, except then he'd trip and then they would run out of time because the clock would run out. Daniel Jones, they have a long way to go here. Gets it out to the flat. Again, Ingram, basically the same play they ran last time. They have 30 seconds to go to make it happen here. That was exactly the same play. Basically.
Yeah, that was basically the exact same play. They just had them leak out to the flat right there, try to make sure they got some yards.
I mean, maybe you could kick this from 52, which would mean you have to get to the 35.
Yeah, to get to the 35. Yeah, and that's actually where they said that they needed to get at. But
okay.
They still got a long way. They got a long way to get there.
They got a long way to go. I was just doing math. I did math in my head. I didn't cheat. Daniel Jones, watch out from behind. He fumbles the football, and Philadelphia has recovered. And it's over.
I am 2-1, baby. Let's go. Woo!
And that's it.
That is the ball game. Wow. Brandon Graham makes the play to win the game, something we even saw back in Super Bowl 52.
This is crazy. Philly with like 6 minutes left was down 2 possessions.
Yeah, they were down exactly like you said, 2 possessions. Did not look like that there was going to be any shot for them to win this game. And now they just came in.
This looks like Tony Romo.
Wow.
I mean, this is like the Tony Romo syndrome. Where you have like ball in your, like, you know, chance to win the game late in the 4th quarter, and then you just
like go and blow it right there. Yeah. But
usually Tony was throwing picks, but like.
But now we're just like seeing strip sack fumbles, which seems to be like the ongoing theme for Daniel Jones. It's always been not as many interceptions compared to fumbles, and unfortunately lost another one right there in the crucial moment of this game. And now the Philadelphia Eagles are your new, I believe, no.
Are they the NFC division lead? Yes, they are the NFC East division leaders.
I believe they are, yeah.
Yeah, they are. They're at 2-4-1.
4-1. Well, actually, they'd probably be half a game behind since, for the. Oh, wait, never mind. They are the division leader.
Yeah, they are. They are. All right. So that's it. That's your final. It's going to cut us to commercial, but look, we really appreciate everybody hanging out with us. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on Relive and Thursday Night Football. Make sure to hit the follow button. We'll see you next week. Cheers, everybody. Good night.
Good night. Wow, that was fun. Well, that was a heck of a game right there. Oh, excuse me. So much for the boring matchup we were gonna get. That still was pretty exciting. Quite the exciting finish we got there.